Let me get a hell yeah, brother Dio. Wait, what? Why am I not saying hell yeah? I said, let me get a hell yeah, brother Dio. No! Damn it! I even played the funny haha Halo song for you. Yeah, I even played the funny Halo song for you guys this morning. You're gonna hit me with a fucking photograph. Is this real life? Hell yeah, brother Dio. What's up, chat? How are you? But besides this fucking horrible bullshit photograph, you know, I don't even care.
Look at this photograph. It's a photo of a photograph. There's another fucking photo.
You know, just somebody just make me disappear. You know, just give me the. I watched Murder George yesterday. Is it good? I wanted to watch it. Yeah, I wanted to watch it. That's amazing. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Jake? How are you? My favorite version of this is look at this crap. I like that one too. What's up, guys? No, wait, not right now. You can't see the displeasure on my face. Hello, everybody. Wait, what?
Cry your little.
No, I'm not gonna cry.
Tears.
Did anybody see me by Metallica? Yes. Give me 50 subs. I got you. What's up, everybody? How are you? Happy Sunday. It's up on day 294. Holy shit, we're out here. 4 hours left, chat. Is somebody gonna take home the big prize today? There's only one way to find out. I won't hit my microphone today. We're good. I have moved it permanently where I cannot hit it. Except when I hit it, but you know, don't worry about that. Today, chat, we got. I'm sorry I'm a little late. Oh, I'm actually not that late, but I was getting some stuff. A kind of a breaking story that we have going on today, chat. So we're going to be discussing quite a lot. We're going to be talking about the Erebus Grace situation. Guess what, chat? Say it with me. Guess what happened? It got worse. Hear you. Yo, thank you for the tip. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much. Valerie with it too as well. I'm adding time. No more time. Shadow Dragon. No. Like, I'm doing my best. I'm progressing. Holy shit, Shadow Dragon and Siriu. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subbies apiece. Let me get some big W's in chat, please. Thank you so much. Siriu and Shadow Dragon again for the 10 apiece. That's already like 25 subs. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all are crazy as fuck. Bro, I'm not short. Okay, I'm short. Never mind. I won't even fight that one. Alright, chat, so we have a lot to talk about today. We have to talk about, of course, the Erebus Grace situation. We're also gonna talk about wow, Chocolate. Wow, you just hype train us up, huh? You just had to do it, didn't you? Thank you for the 50 months, by the way. I appreciate you. We also gonna talk about kind of a developing story, chat. I was kind of getting all this stuff together right before we started, and that is about Marvel Rivals yesterday, our VTuber Rivals, as you guys know, I commentated for it. Yo, thank you for giving us such a small Lara. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, look here, Mr. Big Sub. Just because you might be big but small in certain departments doesn't mean you need to take out your protection on me. Thank you for giving us sub. Yo, what's up, Mac? How are you? Thank you for 5 months as well. Anyway, chat, we are going to be talking about VTuber Rivals. I had a bit of an issue.
Is so short that she's
allegedly, so I kind of want to take a look into it. A lot of people are upset about it, and I was getting a little bit of information about it, so I could talk about it. Obviously in an educated fashion. I don't just sort of yapping you about random stuff. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Erebus Grace. We're also going to talk about, of course, the BBC actually featuring photographs of Vtuber.
It's a photo of a photograph. There's another photograph. Because I photographed a photograph.
Dear Laura, snip their balls. Snip their balls, dear Laura. Snip their balls. Bro, I'm so scared when I actually get my own photograph produced. Remember, Chad, Alara's birthday's on the 4th, so the Subathon ends before then. You might cry or something. I don't know. It's again today.
Midface
Shut the
asked
fuck
me,
up.
Give me a story on why people should gift 5 subs
No,
to raise
no,
the timer
no,
for
no.
Alara's Subathon.
Not
In
the
a
Peter
galaxy plagued
sniffer.
by
No, the
mundane
ball
routines
sniffer.
and endless
All right, what do you
tasks,
got?
A hero emerges. Elara, our fearless streamer, battles
Yep.
the monotony of everyday life with a marathon of entertainment
Yeah,
known as the Subathon.
that's true. How did you
But
know?
alas, the timer threatens to run out. Gifting 5 subs is the only way to push back the encroaching doom, extend the
Encroaching
epic saga,
doom.
and ensure the adventure continues. Will you answer the call or let the darkness
Yo,
of
shot.
boredom
Wait,
prevail?
3 free subs. Bro, this is insane. Wait, what the fuck? Why was that so good? Chatter Dragon, thank you for the 10 gifted subbies. Alright, chat. Alright, we're popping off. Let me see a rip and tear. Come on. I need a rip and tear in here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Holy shit. 3 extra subs. That's crazy. Let me get more wheel spins. Come on. Let me see a rip and tear, chat. Let's fucking do it. Ding dong, ding dong. Wait, why the fuck am I a chair? Wait, what? What? I just looked at the fucking stream. Why am I a fucking chair? Bro, everything was fine. The rip and tear, then it became a tear. This is all your fault, Walk. Walk, I demand that you gift 1 bit. 1 bit. I knew you were not sitting on me. Nobody gets to sit on me. Shut the fuck up. Went from model to chair and somehow we're so redeemed the cow costume. Yep. I don't have a cow costume though for the chair. The cup chair apparently. What's up to you? Oh my god.
Midface
Here we
asked
go.
me, why is Elara a chair?
Yeah, that's a great question actually,
In an
Diora.
unexpected twist of fate, Elara has assumed the humble guise of a chair.
What?
In the vast expanse of the creative universe, sometimes our heroes take on forms we least expect. Perhaps it's an undercover mission
What?
to blend in,
What?
or a clever strategy to take a much-needed rest in plain
Oh my god,
sight.
I could just sit here and
But
like not
fear
do anything. That's a great
for
idea.
This is merely a chapter in the grand saga, as Elara the Chair stands strong against the tide of
Bro,
boredom.
why is this TTS so good? Like, why is it so fucking funny? That's like the best like AI TTS I've ever heard in my life. Would you let Aya sit on you? Well, yeah, but that's different. That's her. Didn't Wars a new Booba public. I think everybody would fall in line with that one, right? Meanwhile, the Legion of Doom. Look, I want you to know one thing about the Legion of Doom, chap. And the only thing I want to tell you about the Legion of Doom is they're fucking stupid. Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. Did worse. As a former removalist, I'd be more than happy to pick you up. No, you can't touch. Don't touch me. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at my general direction. Oh my god. We have a decent amount to talk about today, chat. So I want to tell you all. My news is overall it's a little light. I will tell you, but. We do have a very long video potentially to watch. I don't know if we'll watch the full thing, but Carl Jokes did come out with another video about Rileycs. Yes, I'd be very interested to watch it. I only got to get about
The
halfway
Legion
through
of
it.
Doom? You mean Nintendo,
That's quite long.
Disney, Kuro
Oh yeah,
Sanji,
yeah,
and
you're right.
which?
Legion of Doom, and then Google autocorrects. Like, did you mean Ninja Sanji? Yeah, you're so right. How could I get that wrong? Pixie, you're so smart. Can we get 5 gifted subs?
Loser, baby, a loser.
Is it because I'm a chair? Well, at least mid, I'm not you. Yeah, how about that? At least I'm not you. Anyway, did you catch Paparissa's debut? I did, Lacey. So, I gotta tell you guys, if you care about my personal life, I'm gonna tell you, this weekend for me is absolute fucking hell, chat. I have so much on my plate right now. I don't want to complain about my workload or anything like that, because I don't like doing that, but I will tell you, my workload is insane this weekend. Like, the Friday, I was super busy. Yesterday, I had Vtuber Rivals, I had my stream, I had stuff to do after that. Today, I have something that's going to take about 5 or 6 hours to do. And then my normal stuff, getting ready for the week. So it is a very busy weekend for me. So I don't mean this as like a complaint. It's just more along the lines of like, holy shit, I have a lot to do. Yeah, quite a lot. Thank you guys for the level 8 hype train this morning with 48 gifted subs. I'll tell you what, I will do 8 wheel spins. We'll do a wheel spin times 8 when we get back. Yo, what's poppin', Elara in chat? What's up, Fred? How are you? Why are thou a chair? Why are thou a chat member with 1 brain cell? That's the real question, huh? Why, what happened to you? They turned me into a chair. I didn't want to be a chair. I was just trying to live my life. And then they rip and teared, right? They rip and teared, and then I came back, and then I was just trying to be transparent with chat. Yeah, that joke doesn't get old. and then they turned me into a chair. And I was just trying to be here and just like talk to chat, and they kept turning me into a chair. And I just wanted to cry. Don't boo me. I'm sorry, Laura, but it's a chair is adorable and comfy looking. Nobody is sitting on me as a chair. When my new model comes up, chat, I'm not letting you turn me into Mickey Mouse. I'm not letting you turn me into a chair. I'm not letting you turn me into a jar. It's gonna be gone, chat. No more turning me into weird shit. Hello, Laura. What did chat do to you this time? What did they not do to me this time? You cannot sit on me. No. No. I will spank you. No. Actually, no, I won't spank you. Fuck. No, I mean, I will not.
This guy stinks!
Just take me away, chat. I'm done. GG's. I'm out of here. What about the bee? What about the bee? I will think of more weird ways for you. Oh, I'm sure you will, guys. You have no idea. Look, my debut is coming up this October 11th, chat. That is right. This coming October 11th is my debut, chat. And I want you all to know, holy shit, I have so many things planned for you guys. I think that you're going to absolutely lose your minds, chat. I think you're going to love it oh so much. I have so many cool things planned for all of you. It's on my birthday. My birthday is until October 4th. But yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Early birthday. But for a second to jump in, I hear Cheer Lara saying she's pink us. Yep, very, very soon. October 11th. Wait, that's not on a Thursday. Well, what are you talking about? That's on a Saturday. October 11th is on a Saturday. Walk's a liar, chat. Take him away. But, yes, I will be debuting October 11th. And so, I have so many cool things planned for you guys. You have no idea. Oh, like, all these redeems I have are nuts. And that's only in part because of the subathon and all of your support. What are you doing? All right, that's fair. I won't take that away from you. Look, I can read the names of the dates just not correctly. Where's that 1 bit you were supposed to give? Yeah, where's that 1 bit donation walk? Happy birthday, Unk. She turned 30. Aw, damn it. That's so sad. Now I'm old. But no, I will tell you all, I have so many cool things planned for you guys. You have no idea. I think it's going to blow your minds. I genuinely do. But it's only in part, of course, to the subathon. You guys have been so amazing in making it happen. So thank you all so much for all of your support. So today, chat, we are going to be talking about some pretty big topics. I don't have a ton of quantity of news. However, the news we are going to be talking about today is pretty in-depth. And I do want to, of course, talk about the VTuber Rivals event. A lot of discourse going on around that right now on Twitter. So I'll kind of, I want to talk about it, kind of lay out the experience to people. And I also want to take a look back at kind of what happened in the first VTuber Rivals and maybe why what happened, right? So we will discuss that. We'll also talk about, of course, the Erebus Gray situation getting worse. We'll also talk about the Pyro Pups. They're having issues right now as well. Pyro Pups having to address the ongoing issues I'll also talk about the BBC featuring, of course, VTubers. I will also talk about, of course, lots of other amazing stuff, including Ninja Sanji news. Yeah, I know you guys love that. Hololive news, debuts, all that good stuff as normal. So, new background sick, new logo, gnarly. Can't wait for the new model. Oh, Chris, if everything goes well today, you might get a trailer. We'll see, though. We'll see. Haven't heard about the VTuber rival situation. It's kind of developing, Kuro. However, I think I pretty much have the CEO of Viramen. Well, what did he put, Daniel? Is it in news? I mean, I'll say this. Like, you know, I think with all those situations, there's always a little bit more to it than most people realize. And also being an organizer is really, really difficult, right? It's a learning experience. So I think there's more to it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, Hollow Stars had a concert. That was nice. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I'll add that to my things here really quick. We can kind of slap that on at the end. So, I'm running VTuber tournaments. Interesting. You know, I mean, I gotta say, I will say that the tournaments I ran were, you know, they did okay, right? But I don't know. I feel like as somebody that just loves tournaments and wants to sponsor them and see the community kind of thrive, I don't feel like there's anything inherently wrong with tournaments. But anyway, we'll take a look at what he had to say. We'll dive into all of it as we always do. But first up, chat, how are all of you guys doing? What's up? How was your weekend? Yeah, I'm so excited. Hollow Stars like actually cooked this weekend. It was great. Yeah, it was really, really great. They really they've done so much lately. I really got to give them credit. Everybody's been showing up for Hollow Stars, so it's a Swifty take. Just don't stop at the headline. Yeah, I was about to say, I'll have to dive into it a little bit. Yeah, Hollow Stars have been cooking. I'm always just like, I'm so proud of them, you know. But they tried to murder me yesterday. Wait, what? How did that happen? How's sitting for the weekend? The dogs are being brats. Aw, the pop-outs. Give them pats for me. I fell asleep and missed a concert. Yeah, last night, A and I actually finished Stranger Things, so she is all caught up on Stranger Things chat, 100%. So that's really awesome. So now we're getting ready for the new season coming out in November.
Get into the news, I have
what's
an
up?
interesting fact to share with you.
All right, what's up?
The earliest example of console online gameplay was through the X-Band modem, an accessory much like the game Genie in which you would place a cartridge on top of the X-Band modem, hook a phone line through the port, and you could play anywhere from Doom on the SNES,
That's actually kind of crazy.
NHL 94 on the Genesis, and of course,
So
Mortal
did you play against
Kombat
other
2
people?
and Street Fighter on both consoles.
Yeah, so did you play against other people? Like, how did that work? It's going good, making cover right now, but I'm going to enlist that. Welcome to the R Army. Congratulations. You can never leave. Good morning, Elara. Hope you're doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. I really liked the VTuber Rivals event yesterday. That was fun. That was super fun. Pretty much all day was under flash flood warning. Severe hail, severe thunder, and 60 mile-per-hour winds. An upgraded tornado at around 1 a.m., which of course set up the stupid flood alert. Yeah, that's the worst when it's like really like the middle of the night, you're dead asleep and you just hear like fucking like and your phone's just like beeping like crazy and you hear that noise. Here, chat, you ever want a wake up alarm? I got you. Wake up. Wake up. Was that good? Was that good, chat? Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. I owe you a wheel spin, so chat, let's do 1 times 8 and see what we land on. Thank you again so much to everybody that gifted subs. Please, everybody, give some claps and some love. Y'all have been showing up like crazy the past couple days, so thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Y'all are absolutely amazing. I think it would traumatize me. Oh, darn, chat. Nothing. All right, I'll give you 30 seconds since I am a kind, benevolent, and loving streamer. I will give you your 4 minutes because I'm just so nice that way, chat. You sound like my beard trimmer with that screen. You can't always type rig. If it doesn't land on what you want, it's not rigged. I do have family members in the military. You know, Reaper, I have an answer for you.
I didn't know Elara played the annoying owl outside the cabin that woke up
Yes,
Jogashi and my cousin
that's me.
Vinny.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, Reaper, I'm gonna tell you an answer. Are you ready? You might not like it. Yeah, it's none of your business. By the way, do you know that the male anglerfish only purpose of life is to act as a sex receptacle for the female? I didn't need to know that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't need to know that. Hey, what's up, Kami? How are you? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Why does your name end in 420? Would you mind telling us that? True, got him. Aya was in the army, I think. Yes, she was. Alara's impression of annoying crows on point. Thank you. You did not, but now you do. No, I don't want to know that. Look. Let's talk about something way more interesting, chat. I want to ask all of you, what do you think about my new logo? Isn't it pretty awesome? You guys like it? I think it's pretty fucking great. You guys like it? Ain't gotta pay for college somehow. Pretty badass, Pretty cool, Stokey. Pretty cool. Nah, it was really funny. So when I got this logo done, by the way, chat, I'm gonna be, from this point on, every single day I'm gonna be uploading something leading up to my debut. So, you know, maybe go follow my Twitter and all that stuff, because you might be the first to see it. So, I wanted a metal like logo, but I told the person that it had to be legible. Like, I'm like, it has to be legible. Otherwise, we can't do it. So I thought it was really, really funny. They did a great job. I think it came out absolutely awesome. So this comes in all kinds of colors as well. I kind of like the red to purple. So, oh, you don't have a YouTube channel? Dude, I have 4 different YouTube channels. What are you talking about? I have so many YouTube channels. Yeah, here, let me give them to you. Got it right here. Yeah, I have one for music. I have one for music, one for me reacts, one for my regular channel, and another one for like gaming. Yep. That's lower than a mailbox. What the fuck? But oh, you mean from yesterday? Look, Shoto, that's not my fault, bro. Thank you for that. So many metal logos or scribbles. Yeah, they look like you picked up a bunch of branches from like back outside your forest, so you just threw them out. We have a YouTube channel, it's like the videos coming out today. No videos today, besides shorts. Yeah, as I say, no full videos besides shorts, but I will have a full video coming out on the weekdays on my Reacts channel, so definitely check that out. But yeah, honestly, the mailbox was like the best candidate. That was so fucking funny. The fact that everybody kept voting for the mailbox. Imagine losing to a fucking mailbox. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you guys like this a lot, so I'm really, really in love with it. I think that you guys just have no idea what's coming. You have no ideas. Yeah, the mailbox just kept absolutely just like destroying people. It was so funny. All right, chat, if you guys are ready, everybody do me a favor, type news. We're gonna dive right on in. Now, I did want to first thank you all so much for hitting, of course, our Ramadan goal the other day, which is speed dating. So we will be doing the return to speed dating here, probably sometime coming up next month. So again, thank you all so much for all of your support. I forgot that we hit it, and I meant to tell you. So I thank you guys again. You get claps and all the love. Thank you guys so much. Not nudes. News, not nudes. News. So I have a question, chat. Just a itty bitty question for all of you. Why the fuck are you playing tic-tac-toe, Toomsy, against Kabu on my head? Why are you playing tic-tac-toe on Twitter with my forehead? What is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Look, Kabu, I don't know if you're in chat right now, but I'm watching you. Same with you, Toomsy. I'm watching you. I can't believe this. Is this why you give him no stats? He gave himself no stats. Wow, but shit, imagine losing to a mailbox. Wow. I can't believe this. We should make a Discord channel called Tic-Tac-Toe, and you guys just play with this. Oh my god. Anyway, chat. I thought I would show you guys that you're all horrible people using my forehead as a receptacle for Tic-Tac-Toe. How dare you? All right, let's talk about some YouTube bans and suspensions, all that other stuff, chat. So first up, as you guys know, Savi has been having a lot of issues with their Twitter. They've been hacked, and they actually did try to reach out to X support to get their account back, right? They go on to say, seems like they don't care. This has been the most frustrating process to get an account back I've ever done. Can I speak with a real human? So, sending somebody to X support, trying to get their account back. Well, guess what, chat? Savi's account got suspended. Yeah, but except not the hacked one, the one that she's actually on.
Oh, brother, this guy
She made a second account, and Twitter said, thank you so much for reporting your hacked account. Your alt account is now banned. Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? Man, X is just horrible, guys. So please, whatever account that Savi comes back with, please give them support. You may be at Twitter support. Let's try to help them get their account back, because that is just that's just awful, awful, crazy. In other news, guys, I do want to talk for a second here about some issues that Sayana has been having, and apparently they were not able to stream on YouTube anymore. Now, why is that? They've been banned from live streaming because they actually ended up watching Kentucky Ballistics on stream. There's apparently a strict policy in live streaming guns, but reading it is confusing as I wasn't the one handling any guns. Just a video from a popular YouTuber. So I know there are rules about guns. I'm kind of surprised that reacting to something will get you banned, though. That's pretty crazy. Considering it's already on YouTube and you're not having any problems with their video, why would somebody else have a issue as well? So, offer your support to Sayano. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. Another news, guys, Elio is having to stop their ASMR. Elio tweeting up, hey guys, I have to terminate my ASMR channel because of laws in my country, and that do not allow me to make content that goes against the country's moral and ethical standards. Imagine you just want to make ASMR. Of course, that is nothing problematic for that, right, chat? Nothing is wrong with making ASMR, but unfortunately, they actually are, judging by this older post here as well, looks like they are Iranian and Arab. So because of that, their country is not allowing them to create the content they want to create, right? I'll also have to not stream for commercial purposes or advertising. I think the discount code for gamers up to this time. Other than that, I probably want to add sponsors. Nothing changed with this. So, absolutely horrible, chat. I really hate that they're not able to create the content they want to create. Really, really horrible. So, I'm going to offer support to Elio. That's pretty rough. Pretty rough, chat. I'm going to take a sip of my tea really quick. Yeah, very, very weird law. I agree with you. Sorry, getting the phlegm out. In other news, guys, also just to kind of add to the compounding issues, unfortunately, chat, Barasha has been banned. Again, chat, that is right. Barasha actually received a 3-day ban this time for inappropriate attire. I did actually check with them on what happened. So the first ban, the ban that we looked at about a week ago, that was just a 1-day, right? This one, however, is a 3-day for, of course, like I told you, inappropriate attire. Now, I don't know exactly what is being inappropriate, right? Because she streamed with her model for a very long time. I don't know why anybody would actually hit her with this all of a sudden. Very, very odd that they would just come after her all of a sudden, you know what I mean, Chad? So I really hope the best for her. For Asha, hope they get their account back. But I don't know if the first time they got mass reported, but normally if it's a 3-day ban tuxedo, it's normally more, right? It's normally like somebody looked into it. Now, that might be wrong. because it's Twitch, right? You never know. But also I want to talk about compounding, right? So like if you get banned for like a day, right, and you do something within a certain amount of time, they're more than likely to give you a higher ban. So it could be mass reporting. I'm thinking it's not because they got a 3-day ban. Normally mass reporting only results in like a 1-day ban, but we don't really know, right? Twitch is just, you know, it's a wild west out there. You know, they have rules they don't even abide to, their own rules, so who even fucking knows at this point, right? I can give you my best guesstimate based on what I know and, you know, what other people do, but definitely, yeah, basically when it's all said and done, it's bullshit. I mean, he's been using the same outfit for a long time, no issues, and all of a sudden now it's an issue. Like, at least just be straightforward about what the outfit problem is, if there is an outfit problem indeed. Remember, she did get banned for inappropriate attire, so if that's the case, like, tell people why. We're supposed to get transparency, and guess what we got? Nothing. So, no old Twitch. Yes, chat. So there you go. Anyway, let's go take a look here at debuts, graduations, all that other stuff. And guys, if I could get some 07s from all of you today. Unfortunately, we have a VTuber that did pass away, coming here from Hada. With a heavy heart we share that Murasaki has passed on. Her friends and I are grateful for the memories we shared, and I know many of you love Sammy as much as we did. Please keep her family in your prayers and stay safe. So unfortunately, this VTuber did pass away. It looks like we got the news back on the 26 chat. So wish her family all the best. And I hope that, you know, their family is doing the best they can despite everything. Another news, guys, Stella Luna, who has been, I'm not following them. Stella Luna, who has been graduated for almost about a year and a half, right, on indefinite hiatus, actually came back. That is insane, guys. Stella Luna was a very large, very well-known TikToker. Yo, what's up, Blue Fox? How are you? Stella was a very large TikToking VTuber. I think she has well over, I think almost like 500,000 subscribers on TikTok. It's pretty nuts from what I remember. I can't find their link here, so you know, take that with a grain of salt. But they have a lot of subscribers on TikTok. Well, they took a break and they are officially back. So very exciting. Go and support them. They're a very good bean. I've hung out with them before. They're very, 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 very kind. In other news, chat, I know we had somebody come back, but we do got to talk about people on hiatus. And first up, we got to talk about Impy, who says, I know this is a scary thing to read. See or read at first, but I can assure you I'm not graduating. For a while, I felt confused about the position I was in and what I was doing. It's been a lingering feeling that fear I've neglected fully understanding. So I cannot give a definitive date for my return. Only hope to come back next year for some human debut plans. I'll still be online hanging on my server or with friends and joining any collabs I'm invited to. So they will be on hiatus for a while. Again, wish Imperial all the best. They were on for tea time not too long ago. They're very, very sweet. They're very, very fun. I've known them for a very long time. In other news, guys, we're also going to talk about Callie, who is also on hiatus. They said they've been struggling mentally more so than usual. Been a lot of stressful things just in a year. So, of course, yesterday they did their last Saturday for a while. They marathon Silent Hill. And of course, they wanted to play it on the release. Once it's wrapped up, my break will begin. So wish them all the best as well, guys. As they take an extended break. In other news, guys, I do also want to talk here for a second about some graduation. So let's dive on into that. First up, chat, we have to talk about V. You guys are very familiar with V as a whole. I know we talked about V plenty of times. They are a VTuber, agency, right? Well, V actually is graduating. Kodo Noha will be graduating from V. We'd like to express our sincere gratitude to all the fans who supported her since her debut. We'd also deeply apologize for this sudden announcement. The graduation stream is scheduled for next year, February 3rd. So there is a lot of time before they graduate. Kind of some time to spend with them. So definitely, I do like the announcements where people plan to graduate, but you get a lot of months, a lot of time, a lot of build up to say goodbye and spend time with them. So I feel like overall that is a good thing, right, chat? That's a good thing. Another news, speaking of agencies, chat, let's go check in here with Daybreak. I think they're an agency. Okay, sorry, they're a V-Singer VTuber group. Fortunately, graduation coming here from Serena. They will be graduating on the 16th of October since our debut in 2022. Serena has been an indispensable member of Daybreak. Her powerful voice matched with her eccentric yet calm demeanor will always be remembered among the group and the community. We are sincerely grateful to Serena for the time and passion she has shared with us in the past 3 years. So wish Serena all the best. What a great run. 3 years, chat. That is way more than most VTubers. So give them a salute. And hopefully we will see them around in the future. For graduation news, chat, we also got to check in with Atlamoon. Atlamoon going on to say, I want to take a moment to share something very important with all of you. Over the past month, I've discovered a new calling in my life. Youth work. Because of this, my path is taking a new direction. I'll be focusing much more on this journey and expected to take a lot of my time and energy. This also means that sadly won't have time anymore for content creation, though I will try my very best to still go live on days I can. I'll post a cover here and there, but without expectations. So, they've been around for 4 years, chat. Wish them all the best. That's a really great focus, right? Of course, youth work, helping the kiddos. I think that's awesome. So, what a great passion to have, and wish them all the best, chat. In other news, I do want to talk about some events coming up, but first up, let's take a moment to celebrate Mari, who just got their play button. I'm sure you know Mari from FaZe. She says, thank you, Fincels. And of course, there is her Mari plushie in there. Very, very cute. And again, big congratulations to her on that play button. That silver play button is nuts. So always a big goal to reach to, right, chat? In other news, guys, Cottontail is also hosting an event here very soon. Just in case, I know we just reacted to this, so I think it was really funny. She says, calling all singers want to be in an epic musical cover. Now's your chance. Instructions below. Apply quick. So, guys, if you want to go check that out over on Cottontail's channel, and you might want to be in this epic the musical covers, certainly go check it out. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. So, chat, there was a lot of debuts and things that have happened. So let me give you a little bit of that stuff coming up. First up, though, chat, give me just 2 seconds. Kind of TMI, but girl things. Give me like just 2 seconds. I'll be like right back. I think ever since the summer, oh my god, did you wait for me to come back? Oh my god, y'all are horrible for that, y'all are horrible. Oh my lord, I just got back. How did you do that? How did you do that? Bro, what the actual fuck is your problem? That is crazy work. That is crazy work. You know, ever since the subathon started, chat, I think I've just lost my filter. You know, I never normally would ever tell you guys. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? No! No, let me free! Let me free! Oh my god. I cannot with y'all. I cannot with y'all. Jesus Christ. What?
Look at this photograph. It's a photo of a photograph.
I just wanted to look at Cornfield's event. That's all I wanted to do. Hey guys, tell my mom is forcing me to socialize. Infinite photograph loop. What? The actual fuck. It's even funnier a third time. Maybe it's funnier a fourth time. Fuck! Why did I say anything? Why did I say anything? Bro, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Why can you spam this while I was gone? I'm so done with y'all. Alright, number five, chat. Now, I gotta tell you all, I think I've lost my filter since the subathon. I would never tell you guys, like, you know, it's kind of dark time, but, yeah, you know, wait, what? Oh, we hit a dance party. Oh, I was like, wait a second, what? Look, it's the chat dance party! Yay! Chat dance party! Full of fucking clowns! Just like you, chat. You're live on screen right now, chat. Do a dance for me. Do a dance for me. Dance for me, chat. Chat theme song is my favorite. Best chat theme song ever. This is not chat's theme song. This is not chat's theme song. Bro, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. We are so cooked. I beaten it, touch you. That beat no sense of rhythm. No, you should learn to dance. It's nice. Okay, it's all true. It's all true. It's all true. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. I'm sorry I had to run, you know, girly issues. You don't want to know about it. Anyway, let's get back into our news. I'm so sorry to derail. That is my fault. Ow. That wasn't nice. Anyway, chat, let's go take a look here at, of course, some teasers, some missed debuts, all that kind of stuff. And first up, chat, Emma actually putting out a teaser. Says, this October, serve me or else. Hey, yo, I like the eyeball up on the hat. That's cool. R2D2, what the fuck you doing? Really looks awesome. So Emma's models are amazing. I always love them. So certainly get excited for that. Of course, now we also have Azumi Pichu, who just debuted their Garu model. If you haven't seen it, it is so cute, chat. Certainly go take a look. I definitely missed this one, so my bad. My bad. On top of that, guys, we also have Imaru, who just debuted their new model as well. Here, let me kill some of these links. Imaru just debuted their new model. Hope you like my new outfit. The theme is vintage Japanese cafe. I love that. I've never seen a model like that. Oh, so cute, chat. What do you think? Very, very cute. Very, very cute. Love the colors as well. I agree with you. Also, on top of that, guys, we also have the very, very lovely Rin, who also debuted their new Hellhound Race Queen outfit. Hey, yo. I just realized what that was. I just realized the top down. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. So here is Rin's, of course, brand new outfit. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Also on top of that, guys, Rena just debuted their new outfit as well. They're actually doing a weekend full of debuting yesterday and today. So certainly go check out their new model for their 3.0 as well. Also on top of that, guys, Shiabun also just debuted their hero model. And here is, of course, that model. Bro, look at those abs. That is crazy. I could like grate cheese off those things. Like, my God. I love it. I love it. There she is. Brand new model, chat. Certainly go check it out when you have the time. Also on top of that, guys, Aruzu also debuted their new model as well. If you missed it, it's crazy. Look how good it looks. Also, chat, please tell me I'm not crazy. They got bigger, right? They definitely got bigger, right, chat? Like, I'm not crazy, right? They absolutely got bigger. We love Ruzy around here. They did. Okay, all right. I'm glad I'm not crazy, because when I showed up to stream, I'm like, holy booba, Ruzy. looking. You're crazy, but you might be right. I don't know, guys. I've seen Rue IRL, and let's just say, model might match the, IRL physics. Another news, guys, of course, Rosary also debuted their brand new model. Let's take a look. Iron Vertex actually rigged this one. Adding Rue is bigger now. Those are cute. I love that rigging. Super cute. So Iron Vertex, I think I always forget about them for rigging, but they always cook. They really, really do. So very big congrats to Rosary on a brand new model. And then finally, guys, if you missed it, Ali debuted her brand new model as well. Kaiser, who of course, voice actress, you're probably familiar with her. She just debuted her new model. Take a look. Looks really awesome. Bro, people are making insane 3D models these days. I mean, this looks so good, chat. Yeah, so good. Model looks absolutely incredible. So good. So big congrats, of course, Ali. I'm a huge fan of her. I love her so much. All right, chat. Now that we've talked about this Miss debuts, let's talk about this debuts coming up. So, guys, please pull out your calendars just for a moment, and let's talk about some ones coming up. First up here is Celine Nova, who is re-debuting on the 4th of October. Let's take a look. Anyway, their rebirth is coming up October 4th at 6 p.m. in ST, chat. So get excited for that one. Also on top of that, we have plenty more debuts to talk about. Looking here at Jinko Juki, their debut trailer. Let's take a look. October 2nd. I like the desktop background. Like, I like the colors too. 5-year anniversary. Holy shit. Oh, that's crazy. Big congrats. 5 years, chat. 11 GMT. All right. Cute emotional meltdowns. Yeah, I feel that. Very gay girl. I too am a gamer. This is a cute trailer. I like this. Yeah, I like this. That's super duper cute. So anyway, chat, get excited for Jinko's debut coming up October 2nd. In other news, guys, I also want to take a look here. So many to talk about. We, of course, have Lebo, who is debuting their Vtuber model on October 4th as well. This trailer looks nuts.
The night of reckoning draws near. October the 4th, our Lord shall unveil his dominion.
Dominion? More like a tea party. He's gonna sit there and chat with mortals.
Fang, Folly, Must you both
Yeah, this
bicker.
is good.
Even a vampire lord deserves good company. Besides, mortals are far more fun than you two.
Until they make you play those horror games.
Or gamble your soul away in gacha.
All part of the plan. Levo knows Farron after all. Just chatting, horror games, gachas, even community.
I like it. He gives you a little bit about
events.
himself
My
too. That's
nights are
really
never
nice.
dull, and neither will theirs be.
Yeah, this
Join
looks
me,
great.
And together, we'll carve nights worth remembering.
I'm gonna be honest, chat. This trailer is a fucking banger. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, we'll be on the lookout for this one, chat. For Lebo, looks really, really good. Looks really good. Definitely one of the better trailers I think I've seen for debuts in a while. That it really like tells you about them too, which I appreciate. Right, like you know what they stand for. You know what's coming. I think that's awesome. Very, very cool. In other news, guys, more debuts to talk about. Of course, we have Nayuta, who is up from First Stage Production, who is going to be debuting their 3D outfit. What a surprise, October 4th. Very nice. So, now, chat, I know we got all these cool debuts, but, you know, I know of this weird deer lady that is also her birthday is that day. You know, just throwing that out there, you know, totally unrelated to any of this, right, chat? So, anyway, of course, Nayuta is doing their 3D debut coming up this Saturday, chat. What's up, Vampy? How are you? On top of that, guys, we also have Aspa, who's going to be doing a VTuber debut after 5 years. The real Tomboy Wasp is coming soon. So, October 17th, Friday, 11 a.m. PST. Let's take a look.
Callie, where's your stinger located? In my ass.
I really like this trailer. It's good.
I love wolfmen. They make me go. Wah, 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 wah. Wait, what do you mean it's the wrong game? It's Devil May Cry. Oh, is something wrong with the reboot? I saw you.
But this is looking kind of spooky, though. I'm expecting like a jump scare or something, chat.
Don't mind me, just making some cake right now. They're gonna call me the god of Kingus.
I remember her debut before it started. I remember seeing it. I'm like, oh my god, I love her model.
I love fans. Oh, I did say I would drink her. I would let her drink my pee. You guys are gross. You guys are disgusting, and I hate you all.
Right? I'm ready for the jump scare. Where is it? You know, like. Oh no, I'm getting PTSD from that sound. Okay, here it is. Wait, Blockbuster Video. Wait, what? Blockbuster Video. Maybe it's more like a Fallout kind of theme. Oh, cool. So anyway, chat, that is coming out on the 17th. Hold on, there's a few more seconds. I want to see if there was anything. Nope, don't think so. Alright, very cool. God damn it, God damn it, chat.
Yeah, I bet I did.
So there is, of course, Vespa's new model coming out on the 17th, chat. Very exciting. Also to talk about big debuts is Project Melody. All Goth Mel debut coming October 3rd. That is going to be insane, chat. The Mall Goth Mel debut. I'm so much looking forward to that. So anyway, I'll be excited for this coming up October 3rd. I got my dates all mixed up. In other news, guys, Gaia Fortuna is also doing their debut coming up. This one is going down October 4th at 6 p.m. PST. I've been waiting so long to finally break free. Time changes, everyone. What concluded the heights of good fortune cannot exist without the crushing weight of misfortune. And that way, Lady Luck is a monster in her own right. See you soon. Let's take a look.
What do we have here? Lost? Straying curiously in the dark? Or perhaps you are called to me? The air feels a bit different here, doesn't it? The funny thing about Luck is that she's always on your side. Until she isn't. The odds, though, can be in anyone's favor. Will they be in yours? Or mine?
Looks good, chat. So get excited for that one. Love the voice acting in here, too. Really, really good. On other news, guys, just a few more to talk about before we move on to our big stories. Of course, we have Mocha. Mocha is debuting their new model coming up October 4th as well. They're 2.0. Very, very cute. Of course, you know, we gotta have the banger tracks, right, chat? Not a debut without the banger tracks. Something bitter and sweet. Cute, cute, cute. Guys, your whole 4th is like booked, all right? You're gonna come to the birthday party, then you're gonna go watch all of these debuts, all right? Yeah. And of course, we have Violencia, who is debuting on October 11th. Your shark VTuber is finally coming. I invite you. Will you come? And their model is super cute. I love the fish like around them. That's actually really cool. Is that part of their model? That's insane. Is that part of their model? That's actually insane. Oh my god, that's so cool. All right, well, clearly something to look out for. The way that it folds across the ears right here, I'm kind of thinking it's part of their model. That is so cool. Well, there you go, chat. Certainly be on the lookout for Violencia and their new model. Very, very cool. All right, chat. So I got some big stories that I want to discuss with all of you. And I want to start this out by talking about something going on with VTuber Rivals. If you're familiar with VTuber Rivals, you know, type 1 in the chat. But I'll tell you a little bit about VTuber Rivals, chat. VTuber Rivals is, well, it's a VTuber-centric Rivals event. It's a Rivals tournament. They've had a really big one before. They had VTuber Rivals Goddesses, and then we had the second iteration of VTuber Rivals yesterday, right? You know, I've always done casting for it. Yesterday was a $3,000 prize pot. Pretty hefty stuff, right? It's sponsored by NetEase. Really big names are invested into the event itself. Well, everything was looking hunky-dory, right, chat? So, of course, we had Luminara running the event, announcing their winners yesterday, which was for Team Legacy. And, of course, here is all the people that were part of that team. So, really cool. Everything kind of looks perfectly fine, right? Well, unfortunately, chat, there was a lot of discourse around this particular event, sadly. And that is because allegedly there was miscommunications, lack of rules. I'm not really sure here, chat, but a lot of people are very upset that these people won the event. But why is that, chat? Why is that? Well, let's go take a look here. We're gonna scroll down. So of course, a lot of people are saying like, hey, like, you know, thank you. Itishi says, I don't know the context on toxic behavior. I'm proud about teams. You did fantastic. Mochi strong. Thank you. And of course, Bong goes on to say, why are there 3 non-VTubers on this team? The rules of the tournament specify you're only allowed 2 non-VTubers. I'm looking at this team. Well, I see more than 2. That is means for disqualifying the team, or is it rules for the not for me with this? So now we inherently see the issue, chat. Apparently, this team had 3 non-VTubers. So let's discuss kind of the discourse around this and ultimately what is going on, right? So I want to remind all of you to not send any hate towards anybody, the organizers, people that were part of these teams, right? I don't think you should be doing that. I think that there will more than likely be an outcome to this that will satisfy everybody involved. But, you know, let's go take a look, right? So, at the issue surrounding it. So, first up, chat, let's go take a look here with Kimmy. Kimmy says this team broke the rules by having 3 non-VTubers play and benching the OG person the night before. Staff was aware of this and still let this through. The winner should be DQ'd in second place should get the win. Never joining their tournament again because this happened last time too. So, you know, they can be problematic, right? Imagine, you know, the rules are, hey, like, it's only VTubers, right? And then there's non-VTubers. That could be problematic, right? We are going to talk about the rules, by the way. So, I'm hoping to hopefully clear the air. Now, I do want to say, yeah, kind of Donkey Bird flashback. So, I do want to put this out there, right, chat? There are a few things for this, right? So, number one, as someone who does organized tournaments, I understand the difficulty that goes into that, right? It's very difficult to organize a tournament. There's a lot of people that, you know, are putting sponsorship into it. There's a lot of competing priorities. I think that you need to understand that when you are hosting an event, it can be quite difficult, right? So if you're a player, I think that there has to be a little give and take, right? And one thing that will help a lot with that is very specific rules, right? So the more rules that are out there, right? The more rules that are listed, the better, in my opinion, right? So, oh, well, if it's a VTuber exclusive tournament, this should be limited to only VTubers. Well, that's the question, right, Maestro? What are the rules? Is it VTuber only? Are you allowed to bring non-VTubers in it? What are the rules exactly? We will look into that here in just a bit, right? Now, if somebody did just run a VTuber specific tournament, only VTubers were allowed, I did have certain rules, right? And I will tell you, from my personal experience, they were a nightmare to enforce. So the reason that was is because I said, okay, if you are going to join my VTuber only tournament, number one, you have to prove you're a VTuber, right? So how do you do that? Well, are you PNG? Have you streamed with your PNG in the past year? Have you used it? Are you primarily a cam streamer, PNG? There's so much nuance in that question, right? So what qualifies as a VTuber, right? And only the tournament organizer at the end of the day can decide that, right? So I think that is really the one thing you have to kind of look at, right? To you, it might be different. To me, it might be different, right? Only the tournament organizers can really make that call, right? So remember, the tournament organizer is also the one putting the money on the line. They're the ones to make the rules, right? So you have to abide by whatever those rules are. Now, if there's a lack of rules, that's a different question, right? So let's kind of continue to see what everybody is saying, the discourse around it. Sweets goes on to say, I'm disappointed in how this entire situation was handled. That 3 non-VTubers on a team that wanted a VTuber-based tournament where the rules clearly state that a max of 2 non-VTubers were allowed is sad. So, pretty interesting here that 2 non-VTubers were allowed is sad. So this is apparently the rule. We will be looking for that, right? Didn't have it where some individuals are being rude and not practicing good sportsmanship by talking about others behind their back. That's interesting. I would love to see the proof for that, right, chat? Events like this are supposed to bring the community together, but instead bad practices such as lying and cheating or fostering such a toxic environment not ever being addressed. This is my first tournament as a VTuber, and it discouraged me from ever wanting to participate in events like this again, especially where voices won't be heard. But instead, issues are swept under the rug because of who was involved. Yeah, I definitely want to see this because this is pretty serious. And I hope this doesn't discourage you, right? Knowing Luminara and knowing Kamana and all the people kind of behind the tournaments, I am more than positive they will do what it takes to make things right. If this was just an oversight, which, yeah, it happens, right? Rules, you miss stuff, right? Shit happens, right? So again, I think there has to be a give and take between people and also the organizers. You know, hey, maybe we can figure this out. Maybe we can come to an understanding, make this right, etc., right? So, yeah, like friendly banter and stuff like that is okay, right? As long as they make it right, that's what's important, right? But obviously you are allowed to share your discourse and why you're upset about it. So Apocalyptic Yomi goes on to say, so I'm going to be the one to bring this to light. This win is quite unfair. Legacy Bench 2, other VTubers they had to replace them with non-VTubers, making them run 3 non-VTubers in the games. Rules of the tournament specify they're only allowed 2 non-VTubers. I did check what information I could on the 3 non-VTubers. It's very much clear that they aren't VTubers. I can disagree, but you can hack the information provided in the links below. You have no design and are actively streaming with a PNG Live 2D model. I pre-made it so on you're just streaming, you're on a VTuber. So, while I might be more inclined to agree with this, right? It's up to the tournament organizers to decide what those rules are, right? So that's what we're going to be looking for. What do the tournament organizers decide is considered a VTuber, right? I mean, you consider and complain about it, but whatever they say is the law, right? If you enter into it, etc. Right? Now, I will agree. If you just get a PNG just for the contest, you're not a VTuber. You got to have a history, right? You can tell who the VTubers are because they have active information, such as their designs, linked to their model parents, PNG parents, etc. Right? And it's probably just lack of clarity, right, to you. This is heartening to see, considering the way members of the previous team acted when they lost in the last round. I can now see why this happened this time too. I keep seeing this, how people are acting, but what was it exactly? I wish there was a clip or some clarification, right? You better next time in Luminaria stay my own rules or not have them at all. I mean, that's fair, right? And I also had a member who specifically attacking and blaming other members due to the fact that some member was disappointed, being benched after working their butt up because points were more important. They were moved to maximize the chance of winning. This is one of the non-VTubers. I agree if Admin confirmed our ranks earlier, then we could have kicked Tiger sooner. Okay, so for those who want the rules, okay, so here are the rules, chat. Teams of 6 VTubers, 2 non-VTubers allowed per team, and each team can have 2 subs. Ranking will be determined by the average ranking between each season. Each team can have up to 42 points per team, so this is just to make sure no teams are like absolutely steamrolling, but you know, there's a good balance between Eternity, Celestial, Diamond, Grandmaster, etc. So there you go. I don't know, Waka. I've not seen a clip or anything like that. I'm looking for it. You know. Bruno goes on to add to the situation. Sorry, just deleting. Bruno goes on to add to the situation, saying, my thoughts on Team Legacy situation, get fucked and stay fucked. Wow, very powerful statement. Gonna go a little bit deep into this and openly say, I think all the members of Team Legacy are pretty fucking trash and deserve this shit getting flung their way. I'm gonna be honest, with situations like this, guys, chill out. Look, like, I'm sure there is gonna be a resolution to it, but you gotta allow people to do it, right? Work the rules, min-max their points to be the best team, and play like pricks the whole time. I mean, inherently, like, I'm gonna be honest, chat, if it's a competition for money, I could see why they would do this, right? But let's continue, right? The way they conducted themselves in matches and comps and online is Chris and Toxic, or a match against them. Where is this toxicity proof of it? I really want it. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but like, where is it, right? I really need to see it. Ban nearly all decent healers who can play properly heal in our team. I mean, that's just bans, bro. That's just the game. Kidnap me with strange portals both rounds. Only managed to kill me once from and giggled. You think it was that strange? It's first time being kidnapped. I've been playing the games, same game you have since it came out. You aren't the first, and you won't be the first. Last jackass. This is just gameplay. I'll be real. This is not toxic. This is just gameplay. Like, I mean, are certain strategies considered toxic? Sure, right? I don't know. I don't really play Rivals anymore, but this is just gameplay. I'm gonna be honest. Held us at our spawn the entire 2 rounds, not allowing us to push the objective of our proper fight while laughing about it. I mean, besides the laughing part, this is just gameplay. You know what I mean? Also heard one of them mention we were running in straight lines while trying to exit our spawn. No shit, you dumb fucking mongoloid ape, man. We are stuck with the same shitty pass. To get out of our spawn, your team is actively holding us up. All in all, good to see the commentary in hard rest and piss. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I don't think this is it. I think this is like somebody really pissed off that they lost and they're complaining about how they lost. Like, a lot of this is just gameplay. Getting held at spawn, that's just good gameplay. Yeah, this is kind of salty. I mean, if they did play, like, if they did do something really toxic, like, throw us a clip or two, you know? I think that would go a long way, but listen, it's competitive games, so when there's money in line, people try to win. This complaint is purely that you're outplayed. I mean, I kind of agree with that, but I would like to see a little support what they'd have to say. Other than that, I think it's just somebody being salty about how it all went down, you know? Again, lots of complaints here, chat. I'm gonna take a look here. You know, Diara, I don't pay you by the hour for nothing. You know what? How much you read some of this? Actually, I don't pay Diara at all, but that's not the point, chat.
I'm so sad that this tournament has turned out this way. From the last-minute benching, to staff being aware, to shit-talking on stream, then shit-talking in Twitter comments. Like, I genuinely didn't want any of this to blow up. I wanted to speak on my feelings, so my friends, my followers, could be updated on the situation.
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I gotta say, I've yet to see, like, the toxicity, the tweets and the videos, but you know, if it's out there, please send it my
I'm
way.
honored so many of you are making noise and showing support for me. I'm excited to meet you all, because the one thing I wanted from this tournament was genuinely to make new friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone that was interacting with me fine, on Team Legacy, except for Iris and Brave, have unadded me/blocked me.
There seems like a little bit of discourse amongst stuff, right?
Like, I'm sorry I spoke out about how I feel. My feelings are valid, and I'm allowed to feel them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like anyone would be hurt after putting in 2 blocks of scrims, waking up early, and canceling Earl plans to practice for a tournament. But
yeah, absolutely.
That's just me, I suppose. If you want,
yeah, I mean, I can
my
understand you.
Twitter
You
DMs
take
are
off
open
work,
and
you
my
get dropped.
Discord is the same
I
name.
understand that. I mean, to be honest, this is amongst your team, and I understand putting your feelings out there. So, I don't think this really reflects on the event. This is more just kind of like amongst the team, right? But yeah, it was a team decision, right? So, I'll kind of leave that up on the shelf for them to resolve between themselves, right? That's what it should be. Going to add on to this as well. Rhyme also says, so I'm happy to place second in the Vtuber Rivals tournament, but I was disrespected as a whole for the entirety of the tournament. I don't know if anybody else had to deal with this, but I gave Luminar my PNG when I joined Team Unemployed. When they announced the teams on my Twitter, my account wasn't added, and they used a random picture for my Vtuber icon. I thought it'd be kind to deal with this in private. I reached out to the mods of Vtuber Rivals Discord to have them fix it. Okay. All right, so seems like some art was not added.
I was told they could not change
Yeah,
the
you can be
Twitter
mad about it,
post
absolutely.
or at me, even though that would have been a pretty quick fix emo, but they did tell me it would be fixed for the tournament graphics.
Okay.
So tell me why in the losers bracket finals, the actual finals, and the post congratulating us on second place, my picture is wrong in all of them, and my name.
Yeah, so definitely an oversight by the production. You know what I mean? Definitely production messed that up.
First, I have no picture.
Yeah, they
Then
could have
I'm
put it in the
freaking
comments.
Humpty Dumpty from Shrek. And
Oh,
then
they
in the
were Humpty
congratulation
Dumpty.
post, they go back
Okay.
to using this random picture of this random anime guy. To top it off, on our congratulatory post they spell my name wrong and still don't at me. I gave them my handle after the first issue. Anybody with any kind of Photoshop experience could have fixed the Twitter graphic in less than 5 minutes, especially since they knew it was wrong days ago.
So, I mean, definitely that was oversight by the organizers. If they bring it to your attention, you should fix it. So, is it the worst thing ever? I mean, did they, like, you know, cheat somebody out of money? No, but you should still give people their recognition, right? So, I can see why you would be, you know, a little upset about it, rightfully so.
As a
And that's
Vtuber,
fair.
your avatar is your entire
Just
online
sucky.
presence.
Yeah, just
And
sucky.
now not a single person that sees me in any of these posts will be able to make the connection because it is missing everywhere as well as my @. It feels as though I didn't matter because my Twitter following is small, but I had over 300 viewers on Twitch. This was my first tournament ever, and as a whole I'm sad about the fact that it feels like they spit in my face over and over
Yeah,
and over
I could see
again.
that when you bring it to their attention, they don't fix it. I could see how you feel slighted about it, right? So I think the bigger issue is what we've been talking about earlier, but this does compound with the
Shout
issues,
out
right,
to my
chat?
teammates though, because we
here's all the
pulled
stuff.
off a massive feat. We couldn't lose a single game in a loser's bracket if we wanted to make it to the final, and we won the first best of 3 versus the final team since apparently they get 2 BO3s for being in winner's bracket.
Yeah, that's true.
In my
They
heart,
reset the
we
bracket.
won. Less than
Yeah.
3.
A reset on bracket. That's true. That's crazy. We went all the way through losers and reset the bracket. Kudos to them. That's actually insane. They must be really, really good. Kind of continuing, of course, a lot of people had something to say about us. You know, we already looked at this one where they said, like, hey, there's only, you know, 2 non-VTubers, etc., right? So I think the issue here, chat, is a lot of people are going after Mochi, her teammates and things like that. And of course, a lot of people are upset with Luminar as well. So to not only be put in a game that made us feel awful throughout, but to go back to back and hear the team being toxic rude, which is disheartening. This is my first tournament, potentially my last. I don't care if I win or lose, but disrespectful behavior and lack of rules being enforced Properly was enough to make me second guess ever joining one again. I really want to see the toxicity. Like, that's what I'm looking for, you know? Again, I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but I want to see it, you know? I wish I could answer for the toxicity. That's in Miss Mochi's stream. She was the team perspective for part, but she had all the voices muted. Gotcha. Yeah, for stream sniping. Totally understandable. But anyway, chat, just one more thing that I want to pull up for you. And then we're going to look at the actual rules for the Rivals event, right, guys? So I shaded it screenshot earlier, but here is the rest of the ones that were in the Discord, right? When is the tournament taking place? First game starts at 12. Tournament rules: what happens if I disconnect? What is the pick man system? What servers are we playing on? Can I use mods or third-party software? Can I stream? Or can I, when can I have a substitute swap in? Substitutes will be allowed to take the place of another member, as long as they're swapping in before any rounds or kills have started in a matchup. If it's in between rounds of a matchup, you're not permitted to change your team lineup. Who can substitute sub-sword? They can sub for people the same rank or higher. So, seems very much like, you know, these were the rules, right? So, what is the one rule that is really lacking clarification, chat? I think you know it. I know it. It's very easy to pull. Where are the rules about what counts as a VTuber? And I think that is inherently the problem here, right? So, for people that were on this this team, right? What did Luminara and what did VTuber Rivals as a whole qualify as a VTuber, right? That's the real question. So, I would say that because there really wasn't like a lot of rules, I do know in the first VTuber Rivals, they kind of listed out some more rules, right? So, let's kind of talk about that for a second. So, I want to go take a look here at what happened with Season 1. So here is VTuber Rivals, the first one ever, right? And this was Mochi's last team, right? You'll notice that somebody on his team was Mace. If you guys don't know, Mace is one of the best Magnetos in the world. They are one of the top players, best Magnetos in all of VTuber Rivals. I can 100% tell you that they're not a VTuber. They're not a VTuber, right? They're very much an IRL streamer. However, they were approved as part of the first VTuber Rivals, right? Looking at a stream, right? They had this little PNG. So maybe they counted that as a PNG tuber. That's my thoughts, right, chat? So maybe they said this is a PNG tuber, right? So looking back at this team, right? They said that there were 3 people that were not VTubers, right? So one of those members, we'll say this is member number 3, right? Is Anga, right? Well, Anga, if you actually go to their stream, right? They have this little G guy of a little ghosty, right? And they don't stream really with a camera. They stream with the little ghosty guy, right? I think if you look at all of these, they have the little ghosty guy on their stuff, right? So does that count as a PNG tuber, chat? Yes or no? Well, I don't know. I'm not the tournament organizers, but what it seems like to me is having a PNG and based on prior approval, Base was approved for whatever, right? You know, this person was approved as well. I think that if these people were approved by Luminara's staff for the team, right? Then that's not really on this team, right? Because if they went through and said, hey, you know, a prior person you approved, Base, you know, he was counted as a team member, right? You had a PNG, and then also you had like this other person, the ghost guy, you know, he got approved as a member. That's more on the organization and the tournament organizers than the team, right? Because as far as my understanding is, all the teams had to get approval from using a roster submission, right? So wouldn't that be on the tournament organizers instead of the team? That's kind of my question, right? Because if they didn't really tell you, hey, this is what counts, and this person, you know, Mace was able to hop on the team with this PNG, right? Would that not lead you to believe that, oh, anybody with a PNG is counted? Like, you know what I mean? And there's no rules as well for the specifics. I just feel like, unfortunately, this was an oversight on the tournament organizers. You know what I mean? I mean, one thing if they use a PNG frequently, is one of only for this tournament, does it pass the smell test? Sure, Red Cinder, but again, that's not up to us, right? That's up to the tournament organizer to decide. And I just think that, unfortunately, it was oversight. It was just a lack of clarity coming from the tournament organizers. I think this team just rolled with what was the rules that were given to them, right? I don't think that they did anything wrong. Now, if there is toxicity, okay, yeah, that's different, right? But as far as their team and their roster, I don't see how they broke any rules, right? If it was approved by the staff of the tournament, how could they be held at fault? You know what I mean, chat? Because isn't that up to the tournament organizer to say, hey, this does or does not pass the smell test? And if they said, yeah, this is cool, then, you know, that's on them, right? So, it's like when you use your model only a few times the rest was a flesh tuber. Well, I mean, to be fair, Dante, like, look at Mace. Mace is on the team, and they're definitely not a VTuber, right? As a PNG tuber to so many others, I would be determined that PNG was a character per se would avoid this problem, right? So I think ultimately, chat, really just provide the feedback to Luminara, right? I feel like for the part of being a VTuber, for the definition to be used the PNG parts as your identity persona, you're using it, it feels like it's just a graphic. Absolutely, Frog. And, you know, we could sit here and argue all day about what we think is the definition, right? But when you enter a tournament needs to be specific about, hey, these are our rules for a cutoff of what we feel counts as a VTuber, right? And just in this case, I just don't think they did that. Is it the biggest deal in the world? Well, you know, there was money on the line, right? But I have full faith that, you know, Luminara is very upstanding. I'm pretty sure that they're going to do right by everybody involved, you know? So while I do understand all these comments, everybody's upset. I get it, guys. You put all of your efforts into a tournament as a team and stuff like that. I get that, guys, right? I totally understand that, but talk to the tournament organizers. Let them know in a calm fashion, hey, this rule was broken, right? And this is why. And then the tournament organizer can say, you know what? Yeah, we approved this team. You know, we're so sorry. Or, oh, we missed it. Maybe it's oversight. Guys, people make mistakes. Shit happens, right, chat? No event is perfect. Stuff happens, you know? And in just this case, I'm going to assume that's probably what happened. I don't want to assume nefarious stuff about anybody. I'm just going to assume that, sadly, you know, the TOs missed it. This team went on the guise of, hey, the first time we did it, we had people that weren't really VTubers that entered, so this was okay. You know, they approved it. And that's kind of it, you know? I really hope that everybody looks at this and just kind of like, almost takes a breath. Just kind of like, take a breath, guys. Talk to the tournament organizers. I promise Luminara, knowing Luminara and knowing what's going on with them and come on and everybody, I know they're going to do right by everybody. And I don't think it's a failure. Well, Sleepless, to be fair, right? I don't think that's a failure on the part of the first place team, right? Why would the first place team not deserve the money? You know what I mean? They played by the rules. Their team was approved. Why should they have to suffer because the organizer, right? Well, what do you think about that, Zombie? Let me ask you. Maybe it's the second time this tournament happened. They should learn from their mistakes. Yeah, apparently this did happen the first time. I don't remember that. I think I reported on it. But to be fair, I just literally don't remember. Similar argument is against a streamer who versus casual streamer. Honestly, a live person who casually streams will play the streamer tournament. Yeah, it just always comes down to the organizer, right? It's their rules. But if they don't have the rules listed, it's just ambiguous, right? Yeah, I think it's just, they should have listed the rules. That's it. Yeah, the players got called. Organizers made a mistake, not the players. Exactly, Kim. That's my thoughts as well. I mean, they should have had a safe split instead of them trying to buffer the rules. I don't think they did buffer the rules, though, Dante. Like, remember, FaZe got approved on the first VTuber rivals, and they're not even a VTuber, right? So, like, I don't think there was any nefariousness by this team, right? They went on the guise of the rules that they had and that they understood. They probably thought that counted as PNG tubing, and that was it. You know what I mean? I think there's enough of, like, you could look at this and be like, okay, I kind of get where they're coming from, you know? Why they might think that way. Yeah, like, I don't see what's the team's fault when they were allowed to play. Yep, I agree. I think always when it comes to events, unless the team like flat out cheats, right? I think that the burden falls on the organizer, right? Like, even when I've had stuff happen in my tournaments, it falls on me, chat. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know? If people don't understand the rules and they get mad because they don't, well, it falls on you, right? So, it's a difficult situation with all the rules and what considers a VTuber. Well, I kind of disagree because I think it's just a lack of rules about what is a VTuber, right? But as long as that was there, we could have kind of avoided this. I'm talking about the flesh tubers who should have kept it strict of VTubers. Dante, I get where you're coming from. And most tournaments that are like this don't operate that way. But to your point, the organizer gets to decide that. I just think a little bit more clarity would have been appreciated. But what I will say at this point, chat, I think that if you want to direct any feedback, actionable feedback, not to sit there and yell and bitch, right? I think that you should direct that at Luminar, right? Just let them know, like, hey, this was not very clear about what was VTubers, and hopefully you can make it right, and that's it. Yeah, just definition and clear rules, that's it. And guys, this happens in tournaments all the time. Tournaments get better, we improve because of feedback. Just give them that feedback, guys. That's really, really helpful. I can understand why you're tilted about it. I get it. I played in a competitive space before. I totally understand. But also, guys, you got to be realistic and you got to be understanding to a point, right? Everybody makes mistakes. This is probably just an oversight, you know? It probably was just an oversight. So, you know, don't direct it towards the players. I would say, you know, hey, Luminar, next time this will be really helpful. And that's it. Hopefully that we do not get more posts like we did earlier, like that one we looked at that was like really, really rough. This one right here, yeah, like I want to discourage this type of behavior because I get it, you know, Runa, nothing bad towards you, but like I get you're mad, but this is not it. This isn't the way that we should treat this situation, right? This situation, and I don't feel it's fair to the winning team to get the reward taken away. They broke a rule they probably didn't know they broke. Right, exactly, Mask. Again, it's on the organizers to scan through the teams and filter out, you know? Little flesh tubers to interact with VTubers now. Buying one or two teams seems fine. I agree, Shadow, but you understand the situation fully. They just ran it blindly without thinking about the consequences in the end. Who, Dante? Who ran it blindly? Just so I understand. Little flesh tubers, I agree with you 100%, Shadow. Like, the biggest thing with tournaments, guys, is like mixing, you want to make it inclusive, right? Making it inclusive is a good thing, right? That's okay. So allowing some flesh tubers in there, maybe people that do like PNG tubing and flesh tubing, that's okay too. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. The ones who ran the tournament, gotcha. Yeah, they just need to clarify some stuff, but I will tell you guys, wait, let Luminar address it. I'm sure that there's going to be a happy ending for everybody. This doesn't need to be a huge attack. I know that we get tilted about competitive stuff, but really in this situation, guys, just take a step back. Voice your concern. Let them do this, right? Luminar is a very professional, very well-known, very reputable VTuber brand. Like, let them do their thing, right? VTubers have weird and bizarre designs, so I don't blame them. However, a little more checking, sure, absolutely can. And I'll tell you, somebody who did that, it's a nightmare, dude. So it can be easy to miss something, right? It can be easy to just have an oversight. So, and that's probably what happened. I don't want to assume the worst in this situation. So, ultimately, chat, what do you think about this? What's your thoughts? I'm gonna go take a look here at what Tim had to say. Hot take. Not running tournaments in VTuber space. Here's why they don't work. I spent over 100,000 running a sponsor a huge amount of tournaments before. Everyone has a fundamental goal of tournaments is real the most skilled team. This sure seems obvious, but fundamentally creates a problem within the VTuber space itself. In the esports sphere, everyone is inherently united with the intent to be the best in the game, but as VTubers, look, if an Apex tournament happens, I know who'll win. If it's a Marvel Rivals tournament, I know who'll win. And with Overwatch and others, the skill gap is just too wide. Even if these people won't do great in T2, not talking about T1. When a VTubing is the best in the game, to foster different kinds of relationships with communities while using the game as a vessel to deliver that experience. That is not entirely true. Some VTubers, their point is to be in esports, right? To be in esports, to be the best at a game. So this is kind of like a blanket statement, but I understand where you're coming from. Holy shit, Acid! Bro, thank you for the 25 gifted subs. Holy shit! Thank you so much. Oh my god. Wow, the extra 5 is nutty, dude. Thank you so much. Let me get some W's in chat, please. Absolutely insane. Thank you. Bro, you're crazy for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, you've been sick? Oh, I'm so sorry. Hope you be feeling better. Yeah, thank you so much for all the gifted subs. We're talking about the Vtuber Rivals event. But skill can be part of the reason people come and watch. It's not inherently people stayed. Otherwise, they're going to go watch a pro stream instead. Okay, all right, that's fair. I get where they're coming from. Some VTubers might want to be pro. There's kind of a give and take on that statement. I mean, overall, I think Tim is always a pretty good person. VTubers are being good at entertaining through the medium VTubing to smallest moments. Be over the top, more expressive with a VTuber avatar, more intimate and cozy because of the environments and characters they can build with VTubing. The skill of entertainment is hugely different from the skill of winning. Many great entertainers, non-VTuber streamers, for instance, will tend to do fantastic in actual higher tier sports because esports, because making flashy plays for content is wildly different skill set than discipline and knowledge required to excel in high esports. Break that specialization of entertainment a step further, we get a massive skill gap between VTubers. And yet we wouldn't say that one VTuber is objectively better than others of VTuber just because they're a higher rank in the game. I think that I get where you're coming from, right? Tournaments get like this, a fundamental goal shifts into something VTubers don't do as a core activity. I think like there is always a I think there is always inherently though people that want to prove that they are good at a video game, right, chat? And you don't have to perform at the upper echelon to do that. It's kind of like, are you holding a tournament for people to be the best? Or are you just holding a tournament to be for fun, right? It's hard. It's hard. I do get where he's coming from. I might disagree a little bit because I feel like a tournament can be also held to showcase, right? And also to just have fun. But I think inherently people want to show they are really good at the game. So, but that is true. Like VTubers don't normally do this as a core activity, but competition is the core of being a human being, right? Yeah, we can enjoy the game, be entertained, but competition in the core of VTubing. And so we create tournaments for VTubers. We fundamentally draw in this strange line where we go. The entertainers, don't do what you're best at. I want to see you do something completely irrelevant instead. I mean, again, some people are there just to be really good at video games, right? Like even like I do challenge runs of Elden Ring. That's a good balance for me because I can show I'm good at the game, but also I can entertain you, right? Really taking popular home cooks and making them compete with the competitive hot dog eating because food is involved. Here's entertaining concept might be fun to watch the first time. My opinion, the VTuber tournament should compete on creating hilarious fun moments, using creativity and VTubing inherent strengths to create a semi-competitive atmosphere only as a vehicle to make things more fun. And I think you see a lot of that with kind of like those Minecraft events, you know? Full sets of victory conditions should be about how many good memories and exciting moments are created, not a raw display skills. This is a common problem that happens in the Fleshtober communities as well. Many infamous examples of last-minute rule changes on ranks. You're right. The VTuber rivals, right? Or not VTuber rivals. I'm sorry. Twitch rivals. Now here's the thing, too. I think all tournaments, all kinds should exist. Absolutely not. It can be fun spectacles, but not taken seriously. Made for entertainment as a primary driver. But I'm running out of characters here. Maybe I'll do one sometime this show. Should be the name. All right. You know, at first I read this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Tim. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. This is a good take. I agree with this take. Yeah, exactly, Dusty. That's kind of like challenge runs. Yeah, when I first read this, I'm kind of like, Tim, what? But, alright, as I read it, I agree with this. Some VTubers want to play competitively, right? They want to do that. And it's not going to be always that every VTuber doesn't want to be competitive, but yeah, VTubing inherently is more about entertainment. So maybe letting people just be more entertaining, building stuff around that might lead to a little bit more fun. I think it's a fair point. I mean, I've run tournaments in the past, right, chat? They've always been skill-based. So maybe I'll do a Smash Bros. Tournament with items or something, you know, like more fun and something like that. So very interesting. I do enjoy this take. Yeah, I think it's pretty good, but nonetheless, like, to his point, right, for going forward, right, I think that there is always inherently people that want to be competitive, that want to play a game competitively. There's always this spirit of competition, so people should be able to do that if they want to. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but maybe it's a focus for tournaments. I think Tim's got a point. It certainly has made me think a little bit differently about how I want to focus on my own tournaments in the future, so I think it's fair. I think it's fair, Tim. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think it's pretty fair. Yeah, at first I'm kind of like, but once he explained it, I'm like, all right, I got you. Oh, I'm sorry, I jumped the gun just a little bit. I should have read everything first, my bad. Yeah, not bad. I think it comes down to explaining what you're looking for the tournament to be like, rules, making sure all the information is correct. Yeah, this is what was missing, Stormy, the clarification on what counts as a VTuber. That's it. And I think it was just, it was oversight. I really, really do. I don't think it was just being like a bad person, right? The Summer Splash from ECS. However, Kid Link, I think that it was gonna do tournaments like that again. I think it would get a bunch of VTubers together, right? Like, and do like items only, or just people that weren't experienced in the game, or like random characters only, something like that, right? That way it's a lot more fun. I think he's right. Anyway, chat, let's go up after we talked about this. Let's go to a little bit of corporate VTuber news. First up, chat, I want to talk about something pretty crazy that happened. So, as you guys know, Shoto and Vox be very close back in the day, right, when they would collab. Well, Shoto actually ended up shutting down some fans, demanding another Vox or Kuma collab, and stated that they are no longer friends. This is really sad, chat, because unfortunately, you guys know anything about Vox and Shoto, they used to be good friends, right? Well, it doesn't seem that way anymore, and I'm not sure if it's because of the shipping or something happened behind the scenes, but it's still really sad. So anyway, let's take a look.
It might be a good time to talk about this now. I'm noticing it in the chat more often these days, right? I feel like a lot of people already know about this.
We don't know, Alex.
Because I keep seeing Vox's name get brought up often, right? And if it wasn't obvious already, I'm not friends with him anymore. Hence why, you know, no interaction, no games, no collabs, none of that, right? Because I was like, oh, maybe people would get the hint, you know, after not collabing for that long, right? Like, genuinely, I just want to explain, since it seems to be a question asked every stream about it. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll just come out and say it. I'm just for the sake of people not asking all the time in chat, we're no longer friends. You seen that question around a bit? Yep, I've seen it too. But just to rip the bandage off.
Yeah, I mean, if you paid
right,
attention, Pipsqueak, but
I think it was obvious, since, like, you know, I didn't interact with him at all and such. But like, yeah, it's been about 2.5 years, guys, since I've interacted.
Yeah, like, fucking let it go at this point. It's been 2.5 years. But people just keep poking him about it.
I not fuck with him anymore. That's all.
I don't fuck with him anymore. I mean, that's a pretty strong statement, right? Like, you're clearly not friends.
Generally do not fuck with him anymore. And that's all I'm gonna say. Alright?
We don't know if that, man. And honestly, it's not our business.
For being respectful. Those that
know what I mean?
were respectful about it.
It's really not our business.
It means a lot. Exactly. People come and go. Yeah.
So, there you go, chat. Like, it's just like, so many people on Niji fans will just poke him about it over and over and over. And of course, like, the shipping was problematic as well, right? Of course, May says, like, what happened to this friendship? It's awful. Actually, like, what do you mean the ships got so bad they don't even talk offline anymore? I mean, I don't know if it's because of the ships, but the fact that this just happened in general is really, really sad nonetheless. So, I just kind of want to update you with what was going on with Shoto. I mean, it's not really our business, but it's still really sad. I don't think I've ever seen a corporate VTuber admit they aren't friends with some fellow talent. Honestly respected. So, there you go, guys. That is about Shoto and Vox. In other news, guys, Ina just got a brand new outfit. And of course, here's Ina's brand new outfit. Of course, coming from Gahara, I had the honor of tailoring a new outfit from Ina, and of course, looking pretty cute. And of course, I love the big paws as well. Yeah, it's his business. But like, imagine like, let's say I'm not friends with somebody on stream, right, chat? And you guys keep bothering me about it. Like, would it not irritate the fuck out of you? Of course it would, right? So, and exactly this. So shipping is, it's like, it's a little parasocial, right? Yeah, constantly like just doing that. It's like, oh my god, you know? There is Ina's brand new outfit. And of course, chat, that is some good news here for Pecha. Pecha actually is the vocalist on the original track, or for an original track for Cryogenic in the upcoming rhythm game in Falsis. So they are actually the vocalist in this rhythm game. It's super cool. Congratulations to Pecha on that. That's pretty awesome. That's a big win for them. So big congrats, of course, to them on that. In other news, guys, I do want to take a look here at some of the other stuff outside of HoloLive before I dive into HoloLive stuff here. So first up, Aegis Link actually announced their Gen 2. And this is a little bit of a teaser. It's called Rebirth. Looks like they've announced something here. I don't know exactly, but looks like Gen 2 is coming. So of course, I will keep my eyes peeled for you when this finally does get announced, chat. Also, just to let you know, AK Virtual announced 5 new members, chat, and they'll all be debuting October 10th. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, me and Arby's, we're just not friends anymore, you know? It's just parasocial, Nid, you know, like, it can just be too much sometimes. I totally ship Elara and Arby's. Mods, take away their keyboard. Cut their keyboard and their mouse from their computer. Cover the USBs with Play-Doh. Yeah, put Play-Doh in their USB ports. So anyway, chat, here's AK Virtual. Arby's, please not Arby's, please not Arby's, please not Arby's! So there you go, chat. I'm not eating Arby's. Also, chat, a big W here for Mythic Talent picking up Legal Mindset. That is right. Mythic Talent says objection overruled. Court finds this streamer guilty of great content. Everyone, please welcome Legal Mindset to the Mythic team. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, very crazy. I mean, we do be watching Legal Mindset videos from time to time, but this is actually kind of crazy. So I know some people are not super excited about this. I think Legal's fine. I don't have any problems with Legals, so I didn't get the W. So very cool. I know some people do not like Legal Mindset though. Like they really do not like him. So now he will not be able to practice law for Mythic. That would be a conflict of interest. But yeah, I did not expect this either. So very crazy. In other news, guys, let's go take a look here at what is going on with HoloLive, and it's quite a lot. But first up, chat, let's go take a look here at Hologra. Did he? Yeah, see, like, man, I just do not like AIR. But anyway, here's the newest Hologra, chat. It's called Let's Play a Game. Anyway, there it is, chat. There is the newest Hologram. Good stuff, good stuff. In other news, guys, we just had the newest HoloStars concert here. Absolutely insane. If you missed it, it was so good. It's really cool as well to see so much support for HoloStars. I mean, they rocked this concert, guys. There was also like a segment with a bunch of people kind of coming and congratulating them. It was super duper cool. So the fact that HoloStars have been cooking like this as well is amazing, though. You know what I mean? I think that is so cool, dude. Yeah, HoloStars have just been succeeding like crazy, and they absolutely deserve it. Of course, HoloStars going on to add to this a little bit. Of course, tuning out. Thank you for watching Everglow. We are truly touched by the outpouring of love from everyone. Thank you. Until next time, 2 stars. So to Tempura, Mata, and Starman around the world, thank you for the bottom of our hearts for letting the stars shine bright for you. So if you're not watching HoloStars, chat, you really need to. They've been cooking. They really have. I know they seem like off segment of Hollow, but they're not anymore. In other news, guys, Paparissa actually showed up to stream. That is right. So we knew Paparissa was coming. Well, here's Paparissa. Let's take a look.
Hello, darlings. Nice to meet you. It took you long enough to get me here. In case you don't know who I am Lord Malthus, General of Hell's Legions, Slayer of Archangels, Conqueror of Realms.
Nice,
I've
Paparissa.
bathed in the blood
Sorry,
of the
you don't get to make your own
virtuous, and
nickname.
my legions stand eternal, forged in the fires of perdition. I've watched kingdoms rise and fall in my time, and I shall continue to watch as a world burns to dust. I'm so very happy to meet you all.
Thank you, Father, for whatever that was.
Thank you for whatever that was. And of course, the Rizzler went on to ask him many questions, like what are some qualities a guy should have that would make a woman such as Rissa fall for them? Let's listen in.
What are some qualities a guy should have that would make a woman such as Risa fall for them? Oh, guys, this is such a ballsy question to ask to my dad, of all people.
First, a job.
What are some qualities?
Got him. Got him. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Job. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Oh my lord. That's such a dad answer. I love that. Anyway, there is Paparissa giving you the important info that you needed, chat. In other news, Shira, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with Shira. Shira just debuted her brand new outfit. It is so cute. Take a look. Super duper cute. Immediately unqualified. Damn, got him. Super duper cute. On top of that, chat, I think we do have the person that rigged it as well. Yes, Ginny. I was in charge of live 2D costume for Shira. Let's take a look at it. Very cute. Very cute. Such an old school like VTuber model. I love it. I love that she really hasn't like changed it either. I love that so much. You can just tell it's like an older model, but she just keeps like layering updates on it, and I love that. I think that's cool. It's almost like, in a way, it's almost like vintage at this point, you know, like it aged really well. So really like that.
Guys.
Yeah, really like that. In other news, guys, we also have some other outfits that are coming here very soon. I believe this is on the 30th. That's right. So of course, we have Mio debuting their new outfit, and of course, Fubuki debuting their new outfit. This one is on the 29th, chat. So when this happens, I will certainly let you know and keep you all updated with that one. On top of that, guys, Coroni is also going to be debuting their new costume coming up on the 30th. Why the fuck do they have a chainsaw? Why do they have a chainsaw? That's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Holy shit. So anyway, get excited for the chainsaw doggo. What that dog doing? In other news, guys, looks like a weird collaboration is going around with Subaru, and she is actually partnering with the new Japanese pro wrestling. That is right. So coming up on October 3rd, probably the strangest collaboration I think I've ever seen. New Japan Pro Wrestling and Subaru are doing a collab, but hey, I think I've seen crazier from HoloLive, so we'll see what happens on that. Very crazy. So, chat, I wanted to show you something wild. And if you don't know, South China Morning Post actually ended up interviewing Yagu and several other VTubers. Now, South China Morning Post is a very large channel, you know, kind of centered around news, 4.25 million subscribers, and of course, giving news from Hong Kong, Greater China, and beyond. So they did a whole piece about YouTubers interviewing Yagu. So anyway, let's take a look at this video. Seems pretty crazy talking about how much VTubers have evolved as well.
They're selling out concerts worldwide, drawing millions of die-hard fans.
生きがいの人生の一部ですね。
with performances that bring some to tears. They leave others moved on an even deeper level.
And you gotta remember, like, all of these concerts are like packed, dude.
Who can command this
It's
level
crazy.
of devotion? They're called Vtubers, or virtual YouTubers, a rising
Oh my
segment
God.
of the global influencer economy.
Bro, the
Behind
Avid 3D
animated
was
facades
nuts.
are real people with personalities able to
I'm glad
connect
they did not pick all the sussy
with
clips out of
throngs
that
of
one.
online fans.
You know-
VTubers play games, live stream, interact with viewers, collaborate, create
my God,
songs, and perform
Donkey
on stage as
recognition!
content creators without ever revealing their true identities. Anonymity is a core feature of the VTuber
Yep.
industry. It allows
For good and bad.
creators to
For good and
customize
bad,
their
chat.
character's history, life story, and appearance. Maya is a rising Hong Kong-based VTuber who offered to take us
Oh my
behind
God,
the
yeah,
scenes.
so
She
true.
agreed to speak with us on the condition that we don't reveal her identity.
大家好，我係米啊。Vtuber 嘅話，因為就算失敗都冇人知嘛，因為你有你自己嘅虛擬形象，咁所以對我嚟講嗰時就覺得係一個冇咩特別包袱嘅嘗試，所以我就試咗。
How does the technology work? Using a smartphone and software that tracks her facial expressions, her performance is mirrored by an animated avatar.
I was wondering about
For more
BBC and their amount of
complicated
view on
movements,
VTubers. Yeah,
like at a
I have that one
concert
as well,
or 3D
Chrome.
performance,
I want to watch
a
that one.
full-body motion capture suit
Yeah,
is
because I haven't heard
required.
much about it
2D
yet.
嘅話就輕鬆啲，所以直播嘅時候咧，嗰個心理嘅質素會好啲。
I will say, chat, it is really nice that I can just like sit in my seat, just kind of like relax. Like that is a nice thing.
不過 3D 嘅時候咧，可以表現到 Vtuber 係真實嘅感覺就會強烈啲。
Maya is still an independent VTuber working to grow her audience.
我覺得冇人做 Vtuber 唔係因為興趣，所以其實雖然
Yeah, exactly,
壓力大
that-
都一定係
exactly.
開心。
Others are finding success as part of VTuber-specific talent agencies like HoloLive. Considered the world's
It's crazy to me, chat, that HoloLive is the gold standard because it used to be not too long ago. Ninja Sanji was involved in that as well. You know, like it was like HoloLive and Ninja Sanji, and Ninja Sanji is not even up there, even close anymore. It's crazy. Oh wait, so do you actually function with your phone between your hands as you use your keyboard? My phone is like a good like 3 feet away from me.
largest VTuber talent agency, HoloLive has a roster of nearly 90
Oh, yeah,
virtual
you know it is,
entertainers
you know it
under
is.
its brand umbrella. As of August 2025, HoloLive's various social channels had more than 97 million subscribers. HoloLive president Motoaki Tanigo began his career in Japan's video game industry, working with the likes of Sanrio, creator of the popular character Hello Kitty.
Yagu has been around the block, guys. If you don't know his history, he's been there.
Tanigo later focused on augmented reality and virtual reality technologies.
He
a
literally
key
had the
part
perfect
of the
streamline, like VR to
VTuber industry.
VTuber. You
が
know?
このツールを使うときに非常に魅力がそういった才能とやる気があれば
If Yagu turns out to be evil, my world would be absolutely
一方でお
crushed,
客さん
chat.
から見たとき
I will
にそう
cry.
いう今まで
I
世
will
の中
cry.
に埋もれていたよう
Legitimately.
な才能ある方々のそのパフォーマンスを見ることができるっていうのが魅力だと思います。
Yeah, he
Tanigo,
looks older
also
than he
known as
actually
Yago to his
is,
fans,
which is kind of
believes
nuts.
that VTubers have a way of connecting with fans on a deeper level than
Oh
more
my god, the,
traditional entertainers,
the plus head.
like
Oh my
Japanese
gosh.
idol groups.
芸能人と
That's
VTuber を
awesome.
比較した場合には芸能人より VTuber の方がより身近な存在ではあると思い
And
ます
also, they can be anywhere,
で
anytime,
自分の
too.
認識としては従来の芸能人というのはテレビでより偶像化されておりお客さんとのインタラクティブなコミュニケーション
Oh my god,
が
not
難しかったという
Bagu.
中でその VTuber っていうのはさらにより
Bagu the
身近
boogeyman.
ではあると思います
HoloLive has already achieved an enviable level of success in Japan. Tanigo himself
Yeah,
has
very
attained a
true.
level of stardom that rivals
Yeah, people lose their mind when Yagu shows up to stuff. Like, you saw the picture with Ko? He's like
HoloLive's
screaming.
biggest virtual
It was so
stars.
good.
The company went public in 2023 and was listed on the Japanese stock exchange. As of March 2025, HoloLive booked an annual revenue of 43.4 billion yen. The company is now eyeing international
Bro, they
markets
making
as
bank
locations
out
like
here.
Hong Kong, Indonesia, and the United States feature
You're
not only
making
fans,
bank,
but
chap.
new local VTuber stars as well.
And relatively costs are not like insane, right? I mean, yes,
グローバル
concerts
化
and stuff
な
are,
んだ
but
と思っている中において、例えばその現地のまあ日本では実は VTuber ってもうメジャー
yeah,
な存在にな
I
って
really like. I think VTubing is not quite mainstream here in the U.S. or really in the West, but it's definitely a bigger thing, of course, in
い
Japan
ますと、
for
アニ
sure.
メファンとかゲームファン以外の
Yeah, no, it
人に
it
も
literally is, Amo. Like,
VTuber
if you don't pay attention to Hololive, I literally have a section for them every single news segment because you just cannot recognize how big of a deal they are.
一般的に知られるようになってるんです。まあ、我々はやはりその各エリアで人気になるためには各エリアのクリエイターさんと
Yeah, I mean, it's
コラボレ
bigger,
ーションす
Dante,
るこ
but
とも
like,
か
I
な
would
り重
argue
要
that
だ
like the
と
normie
こ
crowd
好みがやっぱり
does
そ
not
の現地の好み
really
が分か
know
らない
VTubing,
Narissa
right?
Ravencroft is a VTuber who is currently managed by Hololive's English language division.
Again, I feel like, especially in Hololive, like my options just feel limitless. Like nothing
Oh my God,
feels.
they got an
like
interview
it's
with
too out of
Whistler?
reach. So, I just want to
That's
keep
awesome.
reaching and see where that limit ends up being. You know, seeing the
Yeah,
outpouring of love
exactly.
from the
Industries
people
are
who
struggling to
felt at home with me and
understand how
wanted
to
to support
implement
me,
it
just
and
like,
have it connect with
I
audiences
finally
as
found
well.
the place where I belong. You know.
For Narissa, the road to virtual stardom began on the other side of the stream as a fan of music artists.
Back in the day, like I kind of like had that same
Back in the
experience
day.
with other people and seeing people kind of have those same experiences, but with me it just
What's
makes
up,
my
Sim?
heart
How are
feel
you?
very full and it makes me feel like I'm doing something right, you know?
Narissa has expanded beyond the screen to live performances that mix meet and greets with stage shows, choreographed dance, and original songs.
During the
Back in the
actual
day.
performance, it's really just a rush. You kind
For
of
me,
have
like
to
back in the day was
allow
like
yourself to black out
2000
and
when
just
I
let
was
it
bored.
happen.
Like,
I guess, but you know you can't miss any lyrics, you can't miss any dance moves. You've got to really be focused on what you're doing.
In Hong Kong, VTubers have also
Yeah, I can
cultivated
do
a
all the dance
sizable
stuff like
and
that.
passionate fan base.
That's
As part
cool.
of Hololive's recent world tour, 11 popular VTubers were brought to the city for 2 days of performances.
and again, you can just do that everywhere. You know, you film one show, you have all the shows. You know, a little variation thrown in there, you're good.
如果俾到個排名嘅話，佢可能其實已經喺我
No.
人生中第三樣
But their
最緊
cosplays
要
are
嘅
good.
真人做唔到嘅嘢，而家 VTuber 可以做到。
VTubers are such an egalitarian medium of entertainment, where you're not
It's true.
constrained by just a very shallow aesthetic
Yeah, it's a lot, that's
appearances,
too.
but you can create something
I can't
wonderful,
dance like I used
beautiful
to.
and magical, and connect with the fans.
For fans
Hello,
like
way to
Gordon
make it
Yearn,
sold. But
events
you
like
are old, I
this
can't
are
change
more than
that.
a chance to see
You're
their
already
favorite
old.
VTubers in person. They're also a chance to show their support by buying up branded merchandise.
What Hololive is making absolute hand over fist on this merchandise.
I don't know.
I mean, they're killing it.
How should I spend? 就咁呢只都過萬啦，1比4呢只劈開嚟
Dang, dude.
已經過萬啦，呢只已經。
Okay, but that Pakora figure is amazing. Let's be real. Let's be real. That's a nice Pakora
嘅
figure.
時候，你翻嚟你就咁翻嚟，你
Used to
見
go to
到
raves and content
你
every
嘅
probably
stress
learned how to
放低晒
dance.
嗰下，
I used to be
你
able
見
to
到萬都
dance.
值啦。即係back in
Especially when I was
4
doing
年
like
前
Disney
啦，我會見
auditions.
到有啲人話排晒隊去拎啲咩 merch，嗰陣時我完全唔知咩係 VTuber 嚟嘅，我話搞乜鬼啊？邊個咩生日攞 merch 真係點啊？即係
Taking
邊個
merch
生
or
日啊？
birthday,
即
whose
係
birthday?
做乜嘢排啲傻啊啲人？
Queuing for what?
跟住
Are
之後
people crazy? Yep.
發現原來小丑係自己都會走去排嘅。
Young said he feels closer to his
That's so
favorite
funny.
VTuber, Shirakami Fubuki, than any flesh and blood entertainer.
唔會話，我要隔幾多年先會唔知佢開一次
I mean,
紅館演唱會咁樣。
Fubuki is
唔係嘅
actually pretty
你
based
你唔係
though.
睇演唱會就睇緊直播，唔係睇緊直播嘅時候，你可能會見到周圍都見到佢嘅。
Like many
I mean,
VTubers,
that's the thing though. It's like you can connect, like with the entertainer, within the comfort of your home. You know, like I think that's amazing.
Young often posts his
You
own
know?
videos featuring their favorite avatars. These fan-made videos
That's
help
cool.
VTubers reach new fans, and sometimes
no,
they
oh
also
no.
offer a personal connection as the VTubers reshare their fans' posts.
咁係我一起身望到，哇！我呆咗30秒先啦，首先，跟住之後就開始喺間酒店房度尖叫啊！哇！
Your youngest new star, Sparkle Sparkle. Yeah, exactly.
喺度嗌啦！ 最高榮耀嚟㗎啦，已經係。
I'm gonna be 25, Philip. I'm crossing the hill. I'm gonna be over the hill. Oh no, where is Nep? Actually, where is Nep? I haven't seen Nep in a long time. Where the fuck is Nep? That's a good point.
It's fun.
Fandom is at
I love
heart
VTubers
social
connect with
practice.
Comfort at Home.
Recognition
Yep.
and being needed are fundamental.
Barry the
human
Cringe. That's a
desires,
good
I
one
think,
too.
and this can certainly help people find meaning or purpose in their life.
I mean, it's really cool that we are starting to see VTubing become more and more mainstream, slowly and surely, right? I mean, overseas, yes, it's a bigger thing, but here in the States, we're starting to see more pop-ups, more concerts, more merch shops, etc.
I'm fully aware that the VTuber avatar is a construction. In this sense, the VTuber avatar really can't betray them because it is already artificial in contrast to other kinds of idols. Whereas real idols, I think,
I mean,
are
yeah,
always
that's
held to
kinda
impossible
true.
standards. But VTubers are already beyond the realm of the real, can be a literal lifesaver for people.
There is a benefit to playing a part and not as well, right, chat? So playing a part as a VTuber can be good, but also can be bad as well. It just depends, right? I think the philosophy is different amongst everybody.
But, as with most fandoms in 2025, the world of VTubers is not without risk. While it may
I'm glad
seem
you
odd to
addressed
worry
this.
about someone stalking
Yep,
a virtual
stalking.
entertainer, some VTubers have been doxxed or publicly exposed
Yep.
as the real-life person behind
I'm
the
glad they're
virtual
talking
star.
about this.
Stalking and doxing are worries for most public-facing figures these days. But VTubers say the anonymity and competition of the industry can make some fans go too far. For
That's
Dokibird,
crazy.
an independent VTuber, the threats are simply part of the job.
They should have got an interview with
It's always
Doki. I
gonna
love
hit
this.
haters. It's gonna hate you no matter what. It's just they want to know who's behind the persona because you know if you keep it behind us like when it's a secret.
People will just say whatever, right? You can be like, oh yes, my favorite color is blue, and people are like, straight up like Anakin Skywalker, be like, I hate you. Like, this is how life is,
And
Chap.
people are like, I want to
Doki's
know
right.
the secret, you know.
The world of VTubers is complex and often shrouded.
I feel like putting a few pictures out there has been helpful in a weird way because people don't bother me as much about it anymore. Like, I feel like if you just give them like one taste, they'll leave you alone. But to your point, you shouldn't even have to do
Shrouded
that,
in
you know?
secrecy, since agencies can own a character's intellectual property.
Yep.
The creators themselves often can't reference their former avatars by name when they move on to create a new VTuber. But for Dokibird, who previously worked at a different agency,
At a different agency.
her fans knew where to find her, regardless of their new virtual
Yeah,
face.
there are some who are fans of the character you
Oh my
play.
God.
There's some that are also fans of who you are. The talent is the one that brings the character to life, and obviously, like people
always
would
the
follow
most
the
important.
talent because
A different
they
agency.
enjoy the content they made.
You just had you not even mentioned.
VTuber の魅力っていうのは基本的に、顔を出しせずに活動することができる。
The best part about this chat is, I can go to the grocery store and not have to worry that, somebody's like, oh my god, blah 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 blah. You're Laura. Like I can just be myself, and that can also be my VTuber self.
才能がある
I mean,
方
now the line there is no line blurred. I used to be very much where I would be like, I will play a part, but I don't do that
であれ
anymore.
ば性別とか年齢とかいろんな
poor
国籍
Mousy
とかってい
probably
うも
has
の
the
にとらわれ
worst.
ずに活動できるっていうところが魅力だと思います。
Yep. Without being judged, that's really nice. So, like, I could say something like, I was trying to prepare my butthole for the weekend. And, like, you guys can't judge me for that, Like, you don't know who I am, so... I can walk away at the end of the stream and not feel bad about saying it. That's because they're, the Japanese branch was so, No, she has been cooking. Absolutely cooking. I'm probably gonna get demonetized, but it's worth it. Oh yeah, I mean this has been doing
見到
so
明
many
我
big concerts lately.
我直情 sold out 咗，哇！嗰下係好感動，嗰下係即係成個
Yeah, he is
area
kind of
點
declining,
和
but
諧聲
JP
音
is still
真係
doing
好
really well.
你就咁望住聽下，
I know her voice is
哇
angelic.
咁多人咁齊，嗰個起碼過3萬幾人，我記得應該係。 一齊去打 call， 一齊去聽首歌，一齊去應援嘅時候，我覺得哇，件事係非常之感動。咁你的確會喺我人生某一個低谷有拉翻我上嚟嘅，又就多謝你出現喺我生命中，就係喺緣分巧合下。
I mean, at least he's doing something positive, you know? He's not like doing something negative with his life. Like, people might look at this and be like, oh, you're a VTuber fan, you spend all your time like supporting them and that's all you care about. But like, if that's your passion, like, fuck it, go for it, you know? Like, if that's what makes you happy, as long as you're not being like parasocial or weird or crossing boundaries, hell yeah, like, live your life. Do what makes you happy, you know? Oh yeah, no, Darcy, these concerts are nuts. You have no idea. And they just keep getting crazier too.
我覺得可以睇住佢哋一步一步咁樣登上世界呢個舞台，我覺得好開心，即係可以慢慢咁俾大家知道有佢哋嘅存在。
God, I can't imagine for anybody that's been here since I started watching me improve over time. I've come a long way.
所以見到魔球球成長，就好似見到另一個我咁樣咯。
Yeah, seeing where the Fumoka twins started, like IRL versus now, is just it's inspirational. They're literally living the life they wanted as idols.
Millennials wanted to be rock stars. Gen Z wanted to be YouTubers. And perhaps someday, Gen Alpha will aspire to become VTubers.
Let's go! This is a good video. They did a good job on this. I've heard the BBC one is not that great, but I think it's pretty good. Yeah, this is a good video. They got some good interviews in there as well. So, what do you guys think of this one? I thought this was great. Yeah, I really thought they knocked it out of the park. They even got a spot in the newspaper as well for, of course, South China Morning Post. So that's pretty cool. You know, they in the newspaper as well. Yeah, I've heard the BBC one is like mixed reviews basically. So anyway, chat, let's dive on down here to talk about a little bit of news in indie VTubing. Now, I want to start off, chat, by talking about what's going on with the Pyro Pups. As you guys know, Vex has been basically bothered by a lot of people, not the Pyro Pups, but by a lot of people drawn into this weird conspiracy theory thing. Well, the Pyro Pups are now speaking out as well. A necessary message to the Pyro Pups. I think the person that runs this account has a pretty good heart, but anyway, let's listen.
I am deeply sorry to be making another tweet like this. I know you're all tired of fighting to be seen in a positive light, only to have that effort undermined by a few. You deserve better than constant drama, and for that, I am truly sorry. Today, I need to be completely honest with you. I am upset, and even angry.
I mean, that's fair.
I apologize if my words come across as harsh, but this situation can no longer be ignored.
Let me be clear, this is not a witch hunt. I do not support harassment of any kind. However, this is necessary to address two individuals who've been causing significant harm over the past week. So this is the person we looked at before, right? Wake Up and Skull Kibble. These individuals have engaged in harassment, reignited a little drama, pressured VTubers into unnecessary conflicts, and behaved in ways that are entirely unacceptable. Regardless of how other VTubers have treated us, we know this is not how we respond. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, I like the person that runs this account. I really do feel like that they are like, look, we're here, we want to support Cinder. Like, yeah, we understand she fucked up, but also, like, why are you pulling people into unnecessary drama?
The Pyro Patrol has already stated this on Discord, but I will reiterate it here. Anyone who harasses, bullies, or attempts to harm others in Cinder's name is not a Pyro Pup. Such behavior will result in a permanent ban from the server with no opportunity for appeal. Most people already know this, but in case there's still anyone who doubts it, I'll clarify it. I am not Cinder. I don't know her personally, nor do I have any connection to her beyond being her fan.
Very, very base. 100% agree with you. If you were attacking people, drawing people into this drama, all this other kind of stuff, you're not really a Pyro Pup.
I do not speak on her behalf, but I am certain that if she saw people acting like this in her name, she would be deeply sad and disappointed. because this is not the community she built.
Yeah,
I
people
have
just want to
included
keep
their
reigniting
requests not
stuff.
to encourage harassment,
I'll tell you about what happened
but
with
so
Vex
you
as
can
a
report
reminder.
them to Cinder's moderation team. Their actions have gone far beyond simple mistakes.
Just
or
a reminder where
momentary
this
anger.
started, where some of these people are getting involved. Vex announced that she is going to be that she's leaving Gamersubs, right? Not Vexoria, Vex Milk. That I'm leaving Gamersubs. You know, I just want to do my own thing, right? And people used it as a narrative to be like, oh yeah, like you know, Gamersubs is falling, and then started drawing lines into Cinder with it. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, it was really weird.
To the tubers and creators affected by these individuals,
Really weird.
I offer my sincerest apologies. While I know words cannot undo what you've
Yeah, like,
experienced,
just leave it. It's
please
over,
know that
you
these
know?
actions do not represent the Pyro Pups. I truly hope you never have to endure such behavior again. We, as Pyro Pups, have no enemies, only neutral individuals and future friends. I
Like,
also owe
unless
you
Cinder
an
comes
apology.
back for
Some of
something
you
like,
warned me
we don't
about
need to
this
talk
last
about it, you
week,
know?
and I underestimated the situation. I should have acted sooner, and I am sorry for allowing it to escalate. The Pyro Pup
Yeah, unless
Center
she's
was
like
meant
back
to be
for
a
something
refuge,
from time to
a
time,
place
like,
of peace
just
and
leave it
joy.
alone.
But a refuge requires daily care and maintenance to remain safe. Let this be a reminder, our flames are meant to
Yep,
warm
they
those
sure
who
did,
approach,
Nintendo, I
not
covered
to
that.
burn. Thank you for your understanding, your patience, and your unwavering kindness. Together, we will continue to protect the spirit of this community. We are defined not by the conflicts we face, but by how we choose to respond to them. Let our response always be rooted in respect.
I definitely, I know they just said the word respect, but I'm gonna say it again. I think it's a very respectful post. I like they called out these two people, just like, hey, these aren't Pyro Pups. They're the ones causing issues. We don't want anything to do with this. Well, chat, stay with me. Guess what happened? It got worse. My most important role is to help ensure that every Pyro Pup feels safe. So here's an urgent message for your safety and well-being. You know, I want to make sure every Pyro Pup feels safe, respected, and supported. With that in mind, I need to share an important update. So here we go, chat. Here we go. Give it to us, DRM.
Wiccanist VT has publicly threatened to take legal action against any member of
Legal
our community
action?
who interacts with him.
Well,
Whether
what did-
this
what
threat
did they
has legal
do?
merit is not the point. The point
Yeah.
is your peace of mind and
What does
personal
it even have to
safety.
do with legal
I strongly
action?
advise each of you to block Wiccanist
Like, what-
VT across
what legal
all
action are you gonna
platforms.
take?
This is not
It's
an
not like
act
they
of
defamed
hostility.
you.
It is an act of self-care. When someone shows they are unwilling to interact in good faith, protecting your own emotional and online space is the wisest choice you can make.
Absolutely agree.
Let me be clear, I do not support harassment, retaliation, or ill intent
Yeah, like,
toward anyone.
legal, come
My
on.
only goal
Come
here is
on.
to protect you. Attempts were made to resolve this calmly and respectfully, but they were not met with the same intention.
Yeah, I don't doubt that
Effective
even for a
immediately.
second.
Wiccanist
Yeah, it's
VT
just like
is no
attack
longer
using
considered
Cinder
a
is like,
Pyro Pup, in
you know, a
alignment
prop.
with Pyro Patrol guidelines. We cannot condone behavior that threatens or intimidates others.
Agree. There are friends in neighboring communities, the Shrimpies, Astros, Kitsu, and Vex communities, and beyond. Please be aware of this situation. Prioritize the well-being of your members. And when in doubt, choose protection over engagement. Thank you for listening. Thank you for helping this community a place of warmth and support. Not fierce, as you can see here. If this group or anyone else further speak or defame me, legal action be taken. Well, you know, people can talk about you, and they're not defaming you, right? They're just talking about having a conversation. This person is just, they're just wild, chat. You've seen the stuff that they said. I support the words here, the Pyro Pup Center. Probably best just to block and move on, chat. Very, very crazy. Very, very crazy. In other news, guys, I want to go take a look here at a VTuber that has been stalked. That is right. While they were on hiatus, apparently their stalker used the healthcare system to track down Yui. Yui, of course, was on hiatus for quite a long time. And she came out recently talking about how she was stalked. And unfortunately, this person ended up living close to them, using the healthcare system to find them. So anyway, let's take a listen on what happened exactly. Very scary.
And I'm happy to finally just be me, you know?
Very scary.
Yeah. And as you all know, I got sick this year. And you know, the majority of 2024 was pretty like stable for me. I was just playing games. I was having a good time. I was feeling very grateful that I got as lucky as I did.
Yeah, I remember when she got
And then
sick.
we got to the early summer, and everything kind of exploded a little bit. It was a lot for me to take in. A lot of opportunities, certainly, but also a lot of fear, because one of the ways that I think I'm not really made for this type of position is that I don't really like being known. I don't really...
Look, girl, that is one of the biggest pluses of VTubing, right? The anonymity. So if people don't respect that, that's problematic, right?
Like, I enjoy talking.
Are you hacking my system? Yes. Beep boop bop, beep boop beep.
I don't like being
I'm
known.
hacking into your system.
And that, I think, will always be in the way of me succeeding a little bit. But
that's still like it is plenty of VTubers that retain their anonymity.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this. But now I think that it's just part of who I am. And if people stick around, then that's really cool. And if not, I should still just be true to myself and do things.
Yeah, I'm hacking in chat. I'm in the Matrix. Put on my 2000s like black trench coat. I'm hacking in.
Moving on from that.
Oh yeah, no, this person, if I remember correctly from what I was reading, allegedly this person wanted to be their boyfriend.
Before I got sick, in the early fall, I started receiving a lot more like messages and emails. This is something that I really thought long and hard about whether I wanted to talk about on stream or not. And ultimately, I feel like it's something that I want to do, both because of how I think pervasive it is and how much people don't actually talk about it, and also because I think it runs in stark contrast to what we did yesterday and how proud I am of being able to overcome it. I really thought like spring of this year.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Didn't know if I would ever be able to stream again, and that if I ever did come back somehow, I would never be able to talk about my personal life again, much less show you any of myself or my dog or my kitchen like on camera.
Because unfortunately, people will use every single bit of information, the tiniest picture. They'll find a toenail on the ground and they will find you.
And that is because I started receiving recurrent emails from a couple of individuals who were very dead set, not maliciously, but dead set on finding out everything about me. I have to word this very carefully. I was providing a lot of information at the time, like updates essentially on stream about how I was doing physically and the places I had to go to get checked out. And my personal details were being narrowed down day by day. And these were like recurrent emails. It got really bad to the point that I just stopped posting updates on socials, and that is why I was very silent for the period of a few months.
Really sad she couldn't even like talk to her community because she felt like, you know, she's being stalked, right? She felt scared about it, etc.
And I think it's okay to talk about now because it's been so long. And also because I am in kind of a interesting position, both due to my circumstances and due to my own fault. Like, as you know, I'm an independent streamer. I don't have reliable sources or a company or a manager to report anything to. I don't have coworkers that I can really like share in these experiences with. And I
You just
also
have to
don't
deal with
have
it.
like really many friends, and that is my own fault. And I handle all of my correspondences myself. And it got so bad.
Yeah, that's why we haven't seen her, because, like, I know she, like, said she was having health issues, so I just assumed that was why, but nope. Much
I'm
worse than we
thinking
thought.
about like this example that I want to provide right now. And it's so very hard because common sense, as somebody in this space will tell you, is just if you get messages like that, you don't reply to them, obviously, and I never did, but you also never bring them up in public ever. I feel very nervous doing so, but it was so bad.
As somebody who's been stalked before, chat, it's almost like dehumanizing, you know? Like, you feel like you just can't be yourself at all. It's horrible. It's horrible.
My disease process was being hypothesized upon repeatedly, in detail, by someone who clearly had a lot of insight, both into anatomy and physiology, as well as the resources available to me in my general geographic
Yeah, you know
area.
what?
And it got very, very specific.
This person literally knew, this person seems to know, like, exactly where they were. She said it was very, very specific. That's scary as fuck, chat.
Specifically because where I live, it's a bit different from the US in that we have a public healthcare system, so all of our systems, all of our networks, our health authorities, all of the care locations, facilities, they are all
People
kind
can
of
find it easier.
intertwined. And because the budget is more limited, a lot of facilities are put together in the same place. And it's also very like organized by municipalities. So each city gets like one specific center of this sort, and that's it. And they're all pretty condensed together, but because it's all run by the same people up above, right? That's how specific it got. And, you know, I can say right now, like, that emailer could be wrong, that he could be right. I'm not gonna say which. It's terrifying either way.
Yeah, I cannot stress enough, if you see this type of behavior, report it immediately to the police, right? And I hope that that's exactly what she did, because when people are
Vtuber's
outing
privacy
your
should always
information,
be
right?
respected.
It's your
No
privacy,
matter how
and it should
close
always
you
be
get
respected,
with your
VTuber or
OC,
not.
They still have the right to say no and decide
Yeah,
when and
exactly.
where they want to get closer to whoever they
Exactly.
seem fit. I'm glad at this point Vtubing has not gotten that mainstream here in the
Yep.
US as of late. It just takes
Yep.
one unhinged individual to screw it up for all of us.
Yep. I recommend Great Pyrenees. Yeah, like the big old doggo. I know I miss Bear. Now I can like, and I go run outside. I can't get Bear to like, you know, be like, "Ruh, ruh, ruh," you know, like bark at him. So I will tell you, Chad, if you see this type of behavior, obviously report it and give some love and of course some support to Yui, who has just been dealing with this horrible situation. Using the medical system to find somebody where they live. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? Looking through all these pictures, like, I mean, they're literally like fucking like out here, like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, but being like a creep about it, you know? Absolutely insane. So, offer them lots of support, chat. In other news, I gotta give you another situation. And guess what, chat? I'm sure you want to stay with me. It got worse. So last time, if you guys remember, we talked about Erebus Gray. Does everybody remember Erebus Gray? I'll bring up my thumbnail today for Erebus Grape. This is Erebus Grape, right? Erebus Grape was a VTuber who was part of the Irium app, who recently was outed for basically being a pretty horrible person, right? Lying about a bunch of stuff, said that they worked with the Shoto and Iron Mouse. Well, chat, it got worse, and I'm going to tell you why, so let's take a look here. Definitely goes on to say, I don't like to comment on negative things generally, but this is not only disturbing, but completely unfair to the founding streamers and even EAS who've worked so hard every single event. I feel so angry for the opportunities they were robbed from streamers who deserve them. And of course, go on to say, Erebus Grape was just caught botting their fans on Irium. The top gifters and fan badges are now filled with terminated accounts, presumably associated with their IP. So chat, what this means is Erebus was faking all of their support. Take a look here. All of these terminated users who donated points and things like that, all of these are terminated, chat. Look at this. So that means that not only were they faking everything about their life, they were also faking their viewership as well. Absolutely insane. Literally just bought bots as the fans over on the mobile app that is Irium. Absolutely insane, chat. But it continues to get worse. So of course they ended up rebranding. I do believe this account is gone. But apparently this one is believed to be them. Now, again, a little bit of a tinfoil hat, but this is believed to be them. It's come to light that Erebus also lied about another sister, and it's been caught sending themselves points on Irium, which goes against the platform's TOS. Now, why is this important? Well, chat, there is a contest on Irium that was going on. I don't know if it's around points or some kind of metric, right? But basically, because this was going on, Erebus was actually scamming other people on the platform out of winning this contest. All the above, Desu. What the hell? That is the appropriate answer here. Absolutely crazy. Lying about another sister, lying about another account. Basically, so if you look here, let me show you again. There is I don't know if it's the points, right? You buy points and earn them to support the streamer, got you. So they were using these fake accounts, right? You see the points are being gifted to the streamer, right? And allegedly they were using bots and also giving the points to themselves to overinflate their performance on the website, right? Yeah, literally pay to play. Here, but Sinky, this is on Irium, so completely different website in metrics. So I did miss a little bit of this document that I wanted to dive into that came from Belkis, who said, I'm sharing my experience with Erebus Grape, or lack thereof, because I've never once sent her a message in my life. Anyway, chat, let's go take a look here at this document, and things get a little bit more heavy-handed. You already know Erebus was lying about a bunch of stuff, but this takes it to a whole new level. Yeah, like if the mods want to contribute to, like, that's one thing, right? But anyway, let's take a look. This is overdue defense of my character. I originally had no plans to come forward with any of this information ever. It's come to my attention that Erebus Grape of the Bond Life Agency has actively committed a crime against me, which includes defamation of character and libel. In my statement must prove multiple key elements in order to bring a defamation claim to court. Defamatory statement. The statement in question must be defamatory with the intent to harm the reputation of some in the eyes of the community or lead others to avoid them. Exactly. My issue right now is so the people who send death threats. Valkis has done it again. He told me to be buried 6 feet under during the December-January debacle. Now this. So apparently, Valkis did not send death threats, but Erebus claimed that they did. Publication. The statement must be communicated to at least one person other than the subject of the statement. Includes posting on comments online. First images from our moderator. Recent information has come out. This may be Erebus on alt. I'm not surprised. Kind of like Amaryllis Blue. Everybody is Amaryllis Blue. While not publicly stating my name, considering death threats and Belkis have unfortunately become slightly synonymous, I'm willing to assume they refer to me, as I'm currently an active member of V-Kind. The photo after is former Irium talent, Zerazul, talking to staff and stating point blank that I sent death threats to Erebus Last photo is the new EAS, who I never spoke to before messaging about the threats. I think it's hilarious on my Oshi who got death threats from people claiming to be kind and other nice VTubers, but from something small to something people admire, isn't changing who she is. Hell, what she posted a Smasher Pass about her model. But despite the fact I said to you yesterday, I'm quitting you. I've already changed my profile to reflect my decision. I'm still being bothered by this. Let's talk about the fact that Yang Tanabata's Google document has purposely left out names that showed support to me as a way of attacking them. Let's talk about back in February, several founding streamers, including Belkis, have threatened bodily harm to Erebus grave for one stream of hers. So again, either a fake account or somebody else saying that Belkis threatened Erebus grave. There's no proof behind that, right? So to put in short terms, I've been told by someone, I prefer to leave unnamed, that you would say a threat to Erebus. Initially, I made the mistake of blindly believing. When I learned about her, I feel like I've been kind of fed lies and stupidly walked into them. So I'm going to reach out to you directly about it and kind of see if I was lied to again. I don't want bloodbath with anyone, and I'm a firm believer in everyone is good. But I'm unfortunately learning that's not really the case. Please, if you're not feel comfortable talking about this, please let me know. Last thing I want to do is cause any more damage. Pretty crazy. Let's read some of the other reasons. Tiara, why don't you give it to us, Kitty?
Falsity. The statement must be false.
Well, obviously, they never sent death threats, right?
Defense to defamation. So if a statement is true, it cannot be defamatory. I have never once communicated with Erebus Grey. I have never sent her any death threats. Fault. The accuser must prove that the defendant was at fault when making the statement. I have no evidence to show Erebus has actively tried to publicly show off these multiple death threats I've supposedly sent.
Say, like, where are they?
However, I find it suspicious that neither Bond Live or
any one of her friends or coworkers did not post any proof ever really sent these threats out. I've attached photos of my DMs with Erebus, so here we go. Absolutely nothing, right? No DMs here. No Discord as well. So here we go. Harm. So they want to, they are trying to prove that defamation happened here, chat.
The plaintiff/accuser must demonstrate that the defamatory statement caused harm, such as damage to their reputation, emotional distress, or financial loss. In some cases where there are false accusations of a crime involved, harm may be presumed.
Exactly. It seemed one that we saw earlier. Once again, we see photos, false accusations of a crime were written. So the part most of you care for is where Erebus got the original death threat from. I had to take a screen recording and chop it up to censor it, but you can see all screenshots complete with context here. So let's take a look. They're just guidelines. Here request something from a fellow Irium colleague. Something happened that made me uncomfy. What's up? I will fight. What happened? Please, if anyone plans to do Smash Pass or Irium streamers, you don't include me. Okay, so we talked about this. They ended up using a somebody's model in a Smasher Pass without their permission. No one has permission to judge and publicize how I am for content. I'm a real person. I'm not some Hoyoverse waifu. I didn't want to speak up about this, but I saw this and we were getting ideas about it. I'm not okay with it. I think for understanding, I don't want to see dramatic, like I'm overreacting, but we're in this together. My coworker wouldn't do this, even as a joke. It's like, you know this, right? To be honest, I kind of the same thought too, because I got on the list. I was like, oh, okay. For understanding, I don't want to seem dramatic. Oh shit, I didn't realize people were doing these. Put me in a category 2. I'm 1000% a safe for work streamer and have a family-friendly brand. What's up, Gino? The matter consent, therefore, it's not given. You don't have any. That is ridiculous. Not you, obviously, but awkward bring it up. So thank you for bringing it up. Would you mind sending me a DM about who this is, or it's already done and publicly a public filed out? None of this is out of context. She constantly tried to dodge her accountability and accuse multiple people. Of course. I think we all know that at this point. Hiko. Just out of curiosity, is this list published anywhere, like on Twitter? It's public. Okay, that's funny, lovely, and on Twitter, yes. Don't need a streamer had any ill will, but it's a little bit uncomfy. And of course I go on and say, like, hey, here's my message I want to send them. Who the fuck said you could include me on this tier list? Take it down before I rank you as 6 feet under, thanks. That's probably what they took as a death threat. And then I message management immediately. If you're uncomfortable, I can do you, but I need names, links, blocking someone they're throwing you up is just nasty. It's really good call out and every good reminder. You never assume everyone is comfortable with a certain type of behavior, humor, or content. So this is pretty much what they were like, oh yeah, this is a death threat, you know what I mean? They also never like specifically named them, but with the context,
As you can see,
it's pretty
there
much
was never
there.
any mention
Thank you,
of
Gina, you're very
Erebus
sweet.
name in the
I
original
appreciate you.
conversation. I simply made an edgy joke to, in my mind, lighten the mood and cheer up a talent who was having a bad experience with someone else. That's it.
No, Vex,
there
we
were
have
never
not.
any remarks after that.
I don't think I have
no
time
DMs
for it.
exchanged
To be honest,
ever.
I'm not covered
and if you
Tuesday.
want to say, well, she saw it and assumed it was about her, I can't apologize for knowledge I didn't have. I was offering advice on what to write to the talent who was having troubles, and threw in an edgy fight me comment.
But like, I don't think that she should have said that comment. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that was the best thing to say. However, she didn't specifically say her, but you can pretty much figure out who it was about, right? Anyway, let's continue. The reason is overlapping. Wait, what? The reason why I love Bond Live Share. TTS is overlapping. What are you talking about?
This should go without saying. Do not send threats of any kind to anyone involved. Do not bother Irium staff with this, as they have nothing to do with this,
I feel you,
and have been
Sinky.
very kind in supporting me during this time. Please do not harass or pester anyone involved in anyone's communities. During times like this, please just accept the facts
That was
placed
my
in front of
TTS
you,
overlapping.
make your own judgment call, and move on with your lives.
Yeah, was my stuff overlapping? Anyway, chat, so, obviously, you know, they were saying like, oh, they sent me death threats, stuff like that. I'm looking at this, I don't see that. I really don't see that. So, obviously the lies of Erebus Grey just continue. They continue and continue, chat. So, there you go, there you go. That's the only follow-up I have on them right now, but of course, I will give you more when I have it, chat. Anyway, let's take a look here at some indie VTuber news that I wanted to cover. I don't think I'm going to get to Riley today. It's quite a long video, so we'll probably do it Tuesday before we play BioShock. Anyway, guys, here we go. Let's take a look here. But GX Aura is actually voice acting for this new character here, Pigeon Gum. I have no idea how to pronounce that. We're excited to announce our collaboration with the delightfully silly VTuber Aurora. Aura is lending her voice for the shy and lovable shopkeeper Umi. So big congratulations to her on that voice acting role. Absolutely amazing. In other news, guys, PMP has an insane announcement for all of you guys. Huge announcement. Let's take a look. This is the big deal, chat. So everybody focus up.
Morning! The name's Bia
Yeah,
Bia,
big congrats to
slimy
Pia.
VTuber with a heart of gold. Just, please don't ask me about the heart. Or the gold. And I guess I'm gonna have to add official Twitch ambassador to that list.
Let's go! That's crazy. Congratulations to Pia. I will tell you, so deserved. She is the perfect fit for that. Perfect fit for that. Super duper deserved. Big congrats to Pia on her Twitch ambassadorship. I couldn't think of too many more people better. She is absolutely one. Absolutely one. So big congrats to her. In other news, guys, Neko Mickey has done something incredible, chat. She's actually turned her stream into a video game. I'm so excited to show you that what I and the Here's team have been cooking up for a special event later today, a fully custom chat-controlled multi-level gaming event. Let's go take a look.
Hello, everybody! Do you like booba, anime women, explosions, and video games? Well, you've come to the right place because
It sounds
I've
cool.
made my entire stream a video game just for you to play right in the chat. All right, I believe in us. We got this. Oh, okay, maybe we can't aim, but that's okay. More explosions! More explosions! Get
That
him!
is like fun.
Shoot! Get him! Oh, crap. What are the feet doing here? Feet. Get him! Get him! Get him!
Why does it launch crickets? I love that.
What is this?
The pickle!
Oh, no!
I love it.
Come check out
Looks
all
super
of
cool.
these features and
Yeah, go check it out over on
more
Mickey's
on
channel.
Twitch TV
You know we'd be loving
at
Mickey.
6 p.m. EST. See you soon.
Yeah, you know we love Mickey around here, so she's so sweet. So anyway, gonna go check her out, chat. That sounds really exciting. In other news, I did want to show you all this. If you're looking for some toggles, well, this is actually an animation pack for VTube Studios. So if you want to move your model around or even just last tracking animation, this is over on Momo Ori's channel. Certainly go check it out. Let's take a look here at the video. Honestly, I'm probably gonna install some of these. These are cool. Oh, look at the mech. That's cool. Like, even if you lose tracking, it'll be like sleepy, something like that. I think that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. So certainly go check that out if you want to. Lots of animation. Sometimes you can get like dances, all kinds of other stuff. So very, very cool pack. Definitely check it out. In other news, guys, Mint is having her concert coming up. But very crazy. She says, good morning, Minto. 6 days. This is actually back on the 25th. So more like 3 days. But of course, we have plenty of awesome guests that you might recognize. But chat, I'm going to put on the tinfoil hat here for one moment. And that is, chat, that is coming from Victoria Roman. Now, a bunch of question marks, right? Who the fuck is Victoria Roman? Well, apparently Victoria Roman is going to be appearing at the Made Mint 3D debut concert, right? Now, wasn't there a particular somebody that was allegedly supposed to be part of Shoto that didn't actually get in, that still is yet to reveal themselves, chat? Is this the highly speculated last member of the last Shoto generation? I don't know. I can't tell you yet, but I want you to keep an eye out. Seems very coincidental. Seems very coincidental, right, chat? So, pretty interesting. I want to bring this to your attention. I'll keep my eyes and ears out for you. In other news, Mousy was recently at the debut for the newest Demon Slayer movie, Infinity Castle. Let's take a look here what Mousy had to say.
Guys, I got to go to the Crunchyroll premiere. Did you see me? It was so much fun. I had a great time and it was really fun. I was able to say hi to a lot of people. I felt bad because everybody was talking about how hot it was. And I was like, I'm in my house and I'm in the AC. Sorry, guys.
So I have a question for both of you.
Yep.
Demons versus Demon Slayers. What would you be?
I'm a demon. I have to go with a demon.
I'm just going to co-sign demons because like, I don't want to go against
Hey,
myself.
Soren, thank you for 3 months.
Good demon.
I mean, we're all good demons in the end of the day.
They even did Getty image of me. I'm a Getty image. They must be so confused.
That's
But I
awesome.
had such a good time. Crunchyroll's always good to me, always nice to me. I was just on the red carpet. However, they were so kind
Yes,
enough
how
to
you was
send
there
me
too. A
a
ton of
special
people were there,
screening
Ninja. It
of
was
the
cool.
movie so that I could watch it at my house. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Can you show us 10 seconds now? It was from my eyes only. Guys.
That's cool. They actually sent her so she could watch it at home, you know? That's so nice. So, very cool event for Mousy. Speaking of Mousy, chat, Mousy is also going to be doing her Club Iron Mouse event where she's announced even more guests, including Narizla, of course, more Calliope, and ERB as well. That is absolutely amazing. Going to be an insane concert. We only have one more guest to be announced. I'll let you know when that goes down, chat. Really, really cool. In other news, coming up here for Mousy as well, I got like a whole Iron Mouse segment. She is actually still streaming. Iron Mouse said, starting this Saturday, I'll take my biggest challenge yet. Stream doesn't end until I beat this game. Bloodborne. Yeah, she's actually still streaming, chat. So, she really hasn't made it that far. Last I checked, she was still on the blood-starved beast. Yeah, she's got some work to do, chat. She's got some work to do. So, yeah, good luck for Mousy. So, she's got this. She's got this. In other news, guys, I didn't want to go take a look here at Ai Sakura. You might know Ai Sakura, who is their past life. They were a very big musician while they have moved on to start their own agency, and now they ended up doing their own indie concert. And look how good it looks. I don't know. That's a good question, Racer. Yeah, when I checked this morning, she'd gotten kind of far and then she stopped to take a break. This is an indie concert, chat. That is an indie concert, chat. So, Sakura, absolutely kicking ass out there. Amazing, amazing. And finally, chat, I got a little bit of bad news for you today. And it's about one of your favorite VTubers of all time, chat. His name rhymes with Balter. Well, unfortunately, chat, VTuber Blacklist, who is a pretty good resource for, talking about VTuber issues, people that are bad in the community. Well, they have also been DMCA noticed and a takedown because of Falter. We will not be proceeding with his demands, nor giving anyone's details or identity from members of the VT Blacklist. So remember, guys, if you get a DMCA, you have to file a counter and provide your personal information. Well, of course, VT Blacklist said, nah, we ain't doing that, bro. That ain't happening. So really, really unfortunate, chat, that we are in this day and age where we are still having to deal with Falter and him abusing the DMCA system. I really do hope the best for VTuber Blacklist able to fix this. It's sad. It's really, really sad, chat. I really, really hate that. Really, really hate that for them. Absolutely crazy. Well, what do you think of this, chat? What's your thoughts? Yeah, it's rough, chat. It's rough. I think that the more we talk about it, though, the more we get it out there, the better, right? And even though he's been banned from the actual, the copyright claims board, right? The thing is, you still have to provide your information to get to the next step to tell them, oh, he's banned, right? So he can just keep using step 1. It's really, really sad, chat. So keep talking about it. Keep letting people know what's going on. And please, make sure that people know he's doing this, guys. It's really, really horrible. You just hate to see it. And I really hope that we can continue to, let more people know about it. It's just sad. It's just sad all around, chat. So, hi, loves. That's all I got for you today. That's it. I do have another thing I want to talk about, but I think I might either save it for Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, just because it's a really long video. It's a really, really long video. And I have so much that I got to do today. I already told you guys. So thank you again for all of this, the subs and everything earlier. I owe you one wheel spin times 5. So I'm going to do that for you right now. And we are going to go raid, of course, the very lovely Kono. Bro, but what do you mean 5 minutes? What do you mean 5 minutes? Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Oh my god. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Kono is going over something about somebody dropping out of a New York City major race. So he is a real lawyer, though, so he's very interesting to listen to. So anyway, go give him some love and support. I will see you guys tomorrow. I have so much shit I gotta do today, guys. I'm sorry I gotta call it here, but we will talk about the Riley stuff either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll let you know. So I'll tell you about the schedule tomorrow. We have reacts tomorrow as always, okay? Bye, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. See you, kitties. 3 hours left. Holy shit. Oh, my God. I can't get it down, can I? Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.